Okay. Show me.
It's a waste of good suffering.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome. This is the second year in a row that we have done this show, and we may get in a little bit of hot water tonight. That's why we got Garrett here to definitely try to keep us under control a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe we can get Garrett to talk some smack as well.
I'm here to to try to even this out a little bit here, yeah. But it should be a good show. It's always fun to kind of do this, but before the show I was like kind of just trying to think and looking around, and you guys are calling my bluff on this, but I kind of feel like I feel like it was a good year for physical media, but I also feel like it was a very light year for me with physical media. And I don't know if it's because I've changed kind of like what I'm really buying right now. So to me, I feel like I don't really remember getting as much as I usually do, even though it was a strong year for sure. You don't buy that though.
No.
Come on, guys. Shit.
we are subscribed to Born to Be Rad on YouTube. We see stuff. You get stuff all the time.
I get stuff all the time, but I don't know. It's like I don't know, man. It just doesn't. Nothing like pops out really. Like I did my video on my top 10 favorite releases, but outside of those, like I don't really know much that's like some of these companies have put out that I'm like, holy shit. Like besides like one or two companies really. And even some of the companies that I love, I feel like I didn't buy as much as I did. But maybe if you guys bring some titles to the table, I might be like, oh yeah, I forgot that was this year, you know, because I'm getting old, man. I forget.
Oh yeah, we're going to do live research too. I'm like, hey, what did they release in 2025? So for anybody that didn't catch this show last year, essentially what this is, or we're doing a tier list ranking on the boutique Blu-ray labels releases of that year. So for instance, our buddy Slippy, he had 0 releases in 2025, so he is not even on the list. We had to leave him out. Have to release at least one title. That's the criteria here. So he didn't make the fucking list. So this is a fun time though. This is, you know, I was looking, Uncle Bill, you're not gonna believe this, because I've been trying to keep track of just the screener stuff that we were sent last year.
Oh God, yeah.
And it was upwards of like 90 different releases throughout the year, which is insane.
I'd say 70 of them were Kino too. Because I've watched everything Kino's come out with this year, it feels like.
Yeah, Kino's released a lot. Lots of stuff from Arrow, from, Second Sight, Severin. So we're gonna go through all those, and we appreciate everybody joining us tonight, because it is a premium multi-stream on both channels, DEADPIT and Born to Be Rad on YouTube. So we appreciate everybody stopping by. Already up to over 114 people, boss.
Thank you, guys.
So I guess like the question too is like, how will we be doing this in terms of, you got somebody like Synapse that released maybe one or two things?
Two, maybe three.
So
titles.
Are we just like basing that on the merit of those two releases rather than like the amount of content that they come out with?
I think you got to be like, okay, for instance, Synapse, the quality of the discs, the production and everything, you know, the big hard bulbous boxes. But if they just release 2 or 3 different titles, I don't think that could I don't know. What do you guys think as far as like S tier? Like maybe that disqualifies them. They have to have at least so many.
I feel like there needs to be some.
I mean, maybe that would just, you'd almost put them in middle of the road, I think, at that point, because the releases were good that they did. You know, a lot of people will say they were expensive, which I think most of these companies are, more or less. But I think we just probably have to put them kind of in the middle of the road based on that. I don't think I could give them like a top tier just because of the quality's there, but the quantity's not. And it's hard to compare, you know, if you're trying to base that off of someone like versus Kino, right? Like, Kino's a lot of stuff. So yeah. I don't know. It is hard. I think once we get the tier thing open, we'd have a better idea of like where they should go, for sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
So, yeah, we'll get started here in a second. Just some shout outs, people I'm seeing lately in the chat. The mayor is in here. Edward 5150. Vanderhoff is in the house. Justin Smith. The real Shaolin Prince. Are you real? For real, sir? Are you a Shaolin Prince? Cool. Ken Carlson. Ben. Metal Greg. Berserker Cinema 75. Ryan Atkins. Perry Fan. Welcome, everybody. We'll get to, comments and stuff, and you guys can help. Possibly if we're a little bit, there's 3 of us, so maybe we all won't agree. So we may ask for some help from the chats while we go through this list. But yeah, I think this year was a pretty solid year, although more re-releases. We're seeing more and more of that. We're seeing less of like the new stuff that has never been out on Blu-ray or 4K before or whatever. And more of, hey, Babe, Pig in the City is out in 4K.
And then
which
2
we
months
just
later,
got.
it's out on 4K, but it's a cool steel book too now.
Well, that's the big thing, in my opinion. Like for a couple companies, was like, it's already out in 4K, but here's the 4K steel book. So you can double dip.
And again, and everybody has to remember, like, it's this is an opinion show, right? So like, what we need and what we want are very different than other people. Like if you didn't have any of these movies and you're like, oh my God, I've been waiting for, Evil Dead you know, the remake to come back out and the 4K comes out, then you're kind of like, hell yeah. But, you know, it's different when all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, but I already have that movie like 2 other times, you know? So I think that's where it gets a little bit tricky too, because we might not agree with each other or the chat based on, you know, what we're buying based on our collecting
or you're
habits or
just
rules
not a
or whatever
fan
it
of
may be.
steelbooks either.
Sure.
Like for me,
I mean, that's the thing. If there's a big steelbook collector, he might say, you know, this company was the best this year because I got all these things I've ever wanted on steelbook. Where if you're not collecting that, it's kind of like, well, I didn't buy anything from them. So it's where it's going to get tricky. But no matter what, I think the conversation back and forth will be fun.
Very cool. Yeah, these are always super fun, super easy as well. And we also are going to announce the winner of the big Texas Chainsaw Massacre box. Bowie has provided at Tape Rot Video. So very cool.
I guess we'll do that at the end of the show.
Yeah.
So hang around, won't you?
Stick around. You might win something pretty cool.
Stick around. I just watched Predator last night. I swear to God.
All right, let me ask you guys this. Let me ask you guys this really quick. Predator. Sometimes I'm just like, again, I think it's just me. I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm a little bit snobby when it comes to certain things, but like to me, like the first Predator is all I give a shit about. Like I don't care about anything outside of that. Like I wasn't a fan of Prey. A lot of people liked Prey a lot. I wasn't one of them. So therefore, like Badlands, I have no, like, there's nothing about that I want to watch. Like I saw like a couple stills and I'm like, there's nothing about this that intrigues me at all.
Well,
listen, I probably don't even think I'll ever watch it just because it's just, there's nothing about that I'm like, I'm interested in this. Like, I don't know. For me, Predator's always failed for me, except for that first one, which I love.
Listen, last night we were watching, that's what we started off watching. Me and Savannah were watching Predator Badlands. And like towards the end of it, she was like, she would literally turn to me. She's like, this is freaking stupid. Can we just turn on like the first Predator? I was like, yeah, I guess. We just ended up watching the original Predator again. So, I mean, I like the second one. Okay. It's definitely not anywhere near as good as the first one.
I never liked the second one, man. Like I haven't went back and tried to rewatch it in many years, but I know everybody's fucking playing with their birds and excitement talking about the second one nowadays. But like
that wasn't always the case. Nobody ever mentioned the second one for years. I felt like it kind of fell flat. I mean, I thought it was okay. I actually even thought, and this is a hot take, I actually even thought that one that came out like 10 years ago was okay. Which one was that one? I think it was called Predator, just Predator, maybe.
That was the
like,
Shane
remember
Black.
the guy had like the helmet? He like found
that was the one that starred our high school classmate.
Oh yeah. Oh, Robbie Holbrook.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I didn't think it was a good movie, but I was like, I actually enjoyed that more than I enjoyed Prey. I actually enjoyed that more than I enjoyed Predator.
I didn't like Prey either. I didn't like Prey, and I mean, everybody talked about Prey, but it was very like PG-13, like Predator film. And then
I never even bought the thing, and that's how much I didn't care for it. And I usually will buy whatever, but like I didn't even buy that thing after I saw it because I'm like, I just don't. I was interested in that cut where like they spoke the other language, but I'm like, you had a Native American girl talking like she's from Brooklyn to like her other like mates or whatever. I was like, this sucks. This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
but
to me,
that's
I think
that's just a weird hot take on the Predator franchise because I keep seeing more coming, and I'm like,
well, Alien is the same way. The Alien franchise is the same way. Who the fuck is watching 100%. These movies now? Like voluntarily, going and watching them. I don't know. Carter is a major defender of Predator 2. Something Mark is as well, although he's not giving us any of that Jenkum money. Thank you, sir.
All
right. A lot of Predator 2 fans in here. Maybe I should rewatch it. It has been about 15 years since I've seen it. So.
Oh, it's been probably longer than that for me.
But that Badlands, people are talking about it. I'm like, there's nothing about that that's drawing me in at all.
It's awful. If you really want to get into a conversation, though, like all those IP titles that Disney bought, they have just like destroyed those franchises. Star Wars, Predator. What was the other big one they got that they systematically kind of ruined it too? Yeah, it's just that anything that they get like that, they make they make a ton of movies, ton of TV shows, and just like run it all into the ground.
Yeah, like
Blu-ray's talking about Alien Romulus. I hated it. I thought it was garbage.
I thought it was stupid. Mark, you should get Mark to do his impression of the Android guy from and it's actually spot on.
Well, it was funny because when it came out, it's like we used I thought the trailer for that, I was like, dude, this is gonna be so sick. It was creepy, it was eerie. And then when I watched it and they were like, it's all practical, I was like, this ain't all fucking practical. Like those face huggers all freaking look like cartoons running around.
Like when they're all running down
out of her mouth, that was a cool looking scene. But other than that, when they're jumping around, I'm like, this looks like shit.
When there's a bunch of them like running around towards it, you can like tell that's a like CG like out the ass.
Yeah, 100%.
Anyway, this has.
I'm not checking any Predator movie out past the first one or the first 2 Alien movies, and after that they can go to hell.
I just want to say this real quick. Disney's trash.
Trash.
Trashy. All right.
Fucking trash.
You want me to pull this up now?
Sorry for the rant.
Sure, yeah. We're going to go. We're going to have... There's not too many of these boutique labels, so we can talk about them for a while. Pull up some of their release lists and stuff for 2025 and get into it, man. Be brutally honest with some of them. I'm sure we will be.
There's quite a few of them on here to talk about, actually. Let's see. Yeah, we got quite a few. Here we go. I will share the screen there.
Meanwhile, I want to be ready to pull some of these labels up because I can't remember every damn release they come out with.
Pull them out of your eyes.
I will.
All right. So we got Superb, Good, Meh, the Shits, and the Drizzling Shhhhhhhh.
And the dog shit and drizzling shits.
Golly.
I can't see that on there.
God, that's a heck of a one to start with because I don't remember the damn thing they came out with.
101 Films was fairly quiet in 2025 because I was looking at they did have a couple of releases, and I looked it up and I still can't remember which ones they were. But I'll go back.
Hold on, I'll just put that down at the bottom of the list or in the middle of the list.
I didn't buy anything from 101 Films. So
I don't remember like anything that's that substantial.
I'm looking at these labels right now and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna suck. I don't. It's gonna be terrible.
So, but Lionsgate Limited, I do know a little bit more about because like we've talked about them ad nauseum. Some of these steel books they came out with, and some of the other releases that have been really expensive for like a major company.
Garrett's definitely picked some of those up, haven't you, Garrett?
Oh yeah, I actually think Lionsgate Limited had a fantastic year. Yeah. They kind of came out of nowhere. They re-brought out the Vestron line. Love it or hate it, they still put out some good movies. I mean, you got Ghoulies 3, you got Hider in the House. Like these are movies that have been lost forever. They put those suckers out. They gave us some, cool additions. Yes, they were re-releases. But they did the American Psycho set, which was a real cool set. They put a lot of time and effort into the horror stuff. They gave us some VHS tapes. I thought Lionsgate Limited did good. I bought those Vestron titles. I think I bought maybe 1 or 2 steelbooks maybe throughout the year, but I thought that they did a pretty good job for a company that just kind of decided to become a boutique label kind of.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is like they just kind of invented this line. And look, in my opinion, it's a smart idea to go this route. Now, will other studios do this? I think they will.
I do too.
Because where else are you going to sell any movies nowadays aside from Walmart and your specialty store in like larger cities? Your Orbit DVDs, places like that. So making fewer of them and just selling them as online exclusives and raising the price, which is essentially what they did, and really marketing your stuff to that boutique market and the really nerdy, obsessed collectors, steelbook collectors, and everything.
Mm-hmm. That's what they're
the way to go.
So, give you like a couple of the titles they released this past year was American Psycho 4K for the 5,000th time, Battle Royale 4K, Cabin Fever 4K, Dogma, The Crazies, Frailty, Ghoulies Go to College, Hider in the House, High Tension. Jacob's Ladder was another big one that they released. And then they had, let's see, May. They released that one. And yeah.
All of me wants to bang all of you. I've never seen that movie, but I think that one came out this year. That was a Carl Reiner film. But yeah, I mean, as far as the amount of releases, and I do kind of appreciate the fact that they're doing the VHS stuff. I would say I haven't really bought any of this stuff because it's too fucking high. I'm waiting for the sale, but I would put them in good. I think they did a pretty good job.
I would put them up there for good for sure.
What do you say, Uncle Bill?
Just looking at some of this stuff. Yeah, probably. I mean, it's a lot of fucking steel books.
They say that Descent a lot 4K of what is really good.
Yeah, but they also gave us, and this could be considered re-release, but Second Sight might not be for everybody because it's overseas, the set in this. So they gave us a lot of titles that they did. High Tension, May, stuff that you can get more here. People that maybe don't want to import anything. But yeah, I thought they did good. I would put them up there for sure.
Well, fuck bulls.
Fuck yeah. What do you guys think in the chat? Let us know.
I think good.
I'd love to be able to get out of this fucking site, but it's like frozen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. Somebody else gonna have to look his shit up while I do the other.
What are we looking up?
Just like when it gets to what the people have released or the companies have released.
Yeah, I can look. I can do that. Multitasking on this thing on live stream doesn't work too well.
No, it's not a good idea.
Mine almost exploded last time.
Fuck bulls! I don't know how to get back to the goddamn. Oh, here we go. All right, there we go.
Got to figure it out.
All right.
Technical difficulty.
Lionsgate is in good.
Yeah.
All right, and then next is Blue Underground.
I mean, I like Blue Underground, but they didn't have a good year. I mean, they barely released anything. What, a couple of the fucking Fu Manchu.
What did they release? Somebody would really have to look at it. I have no idea.
A couple of those like Fu Manchu flicks they put out.
Dude, I didn't even ask for those to review.
I'm trying to think if there was anything like of note.
The Castle in the Blood of Fu Manchu. Venom 4K was
okay. I like Venom
25.
Yeah.
And Raw Meat, I think, was the other one.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I would say a meh year for them. I don't know. I bet the thing with Blue Underground is it's like they do great work. They don't put out a lot of titles, but like they don't really. What are they going to do next? Like, we're going to do Maniac again. Like, they just live on the same, like, 20 films over. And like Venom already had a Blue Underground release. It's not like
it did. It had a really good one, too. I mean, all their Blu-rays are amazing.
Yeah. So they're, like, in a similar boat where they're just relying on, like, those 20 movies and just keep rehashing them. And, what are we going to get next year? A lenticular slip 4K or something, like, what I mean? Like,
yeah, and their stuff is really expensive also, and like it just doesn't hold up a lot of ways to a lot of newer kind of companies. I would put them in the shits. Like, I just don't think you can. I don't think you can release 3-4 titles, and they're all like either re-releases or just stuff that is way.
Yeah, this was bad. I mean, even the year before when they did some re-releases, remember they did like, you could get. Like the lenticular slip, and you could choose like one of the 3. Like, at least there was some innovation on this, but like this year, like a lot of their titles just came in like a standard slip. It really wasn't anything fancy. It's unfortunate though, because Blue Underground to me was always like a big contender, and now I just feel like they're just kind of relying.
Answer me this though: was the Fu Manchu movies? Those were new acquisitions, right? Had they ever released those before?
I hadn't seen them. No.
So that's interesting. Maybe in the future we'll see some more Blue Underground stuff that hasn't come out, right? Because usually all their
Let's
stuff
hope 2026 is the year he's going to do it. I don't know how he relies on what he did. Like, I don't know.
So what do we think? It's either got to be meh or the shits. I mean, I don't think it's the DRIZZLING Shhhhhhhh, and I don't think it's good.
I would probably lean towards the shit simply because none of those titles really interests me that much. I mean, maybe Venom, but Raw Meat, I always thought that movie sucked anyway. I mean, it did look great and everything, But yeah, for me personally, I would say the shits because they didn't have anything that I really.
I agree.
Liked. Yeah,
I agree with that. I mean, I feel like 88 films.
You guys are gonna have to go on this one. I didn't buy anything from 88 films this year, so I have no idea what they did.
There's actually a lot from 2025.
Yeah.
I like their website because they have it by date on there. So yeah, I mean, there's too much to even mention on here, but they do a mixture of like mainstream stuff, Hong Kong stuff. They did, just for instance, stuff I'm scrolling through here. Masters of the Universe Deluxe Collector's Edition Blu-ray. I think everybody remembers that one. They did American Pie in 4K, which has been pretty much blacklisted here in the United States. Hong Kong. Pinocchio 964. Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. They do a Slashers collection thing that's an ongoing series.
That's cool.
Short Night of Glass Dolls, which I think somebody released that over here.
Yeah.
Celluloid.
Yeah. But yeah, throughout the whole year, I mean, SS Love Camp, I think, was one that we reviewed not too long ago that they did. That was 88 films. So, they're doing stuff over in the UK and the United States. So it is kind of hard to keep track of everything. But I think that they had at least a good year.
Yeah. The Cat was another one. That was a one.
Oh, get that. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So yeah, let's put them in good. It seems like they came out a lot of stuff, but I didn't really, get much except for that.
Seed People was another one. Murder Rock. Man, whoever owns that fucking company loves the American Pie movies because not only did this year, like all of them, they did even Band Camp, The Naked Mile, Beta House, The Book of Love, all together in a box set. Those shitty American Pie sequels.
I love all the American Pie. Wait, which one? They did Band Camp and everything?
Yeah,
Damn.
Oh no, I like the 4 though. Those are money.
That's like Home Alone 3 or something.
They did all those this year. Yeah, they also did 4Ks that Severin did that we'll talk about, like the Rats Night of Terror 4K.
I don't know. What do you think though? Do you think they were superb? I mean, that's a lot of stuff they did. And granted, I didn't get it, but I mean, for other collectors, maybe that was a banger year for 88 films.
People let us know in the chat. I'm still going through the list here. We still got October through December, but Uncle Sam and Blu-ray.
Most people are saying the same thing, which is like either good or, in the S tier. And I think a lot of people are saying like if you're an Asian horror film fan, like they were S tier.
Does this bring them up a notch though? They did a special Blu-ray release, The Barbarians.
I like the Barbarian Brothers.
Wait, are you talking about with the Barbarian Brothers?
Yes.
Yeah, it does to me.
They live near me. I used to see them at the gym all the time in college.
Didn't one of them die? Like one
of the brothers died, man. They used to come to the gym, dude, with like fucking bare feet and shit, and like they looked like they were homeless. And this was like because this was going back to like the early 2000s. So they would go in there and they'd be like,
those guys ever do conventions or anything?
No, there's only one left. I don't know where he is. I'm telling you, I love those movies. I love those dudes.
I do too.
But they didn't look good when I saw them back in the 2000s. They looked just like I wasn't sure if they even had a home. Like it just looked like they lived in their truck or something and would come to the gym here and there. It's weird.
Well, they were popular for like 10
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Barefoot Barbarian Brothers. Yeah.
Although, what is that? What was it? Not Double Trouble, but the one where they're the truckers. That was always my favorite. I don't know why. It was.
I have a couple of them.
There's only like 3 or 4 of them.
It was Barbarians, right? Double Trouble, and like
I can't remember.
Shit.
Those movies, the posters were like staples in video stores around here, though. I do remember that. Double Trouble, especially. I think that was like a big.
Oh, Think Big. That was the trucker movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, where are we putting this? I would say good.
I would say good. I think good. Is fair.
Yeah. With all those titles, like it's got to be on par with Lionsgate Limited. Jesus. Sure. VCI. Come on. I mean,
did they do Dark Knight of the Scarecrow this year, and that's it? Is that all they did?
They didn't do a lot, but they did come out with some stuff. Tulsa Terrors, that documentary.
That's a good documentary, actually. That's
what is it called?
Good. Tulsa Terrors. It's about like the regional slasher film boom that started with Tulsa, Blood Cold,
the video store,
all that stuff.
Yeah,
I didn't
Garrett,
see that.
you'd probably like that. I think it's on Tubi if anybody just wants to watch it.
Yeah, it's really good.
VCI. I'm surprised they're still trucking along. Huh?
They've also got The Naked Witch came out.
Oh,
they're doing some Santo movies. The most popular, of course, is Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. So, yeah, I mean, VCI is one of those companies that, hey, it's like their office probably in a single wide trailer or something like that. Like, they don't.
But how are they getting titles in this day and age? You know, Dark Knight of the Scarecrow to me seems like something a big company would want. You know,
yeah, they're in like one of those pop up sheds by the side of the road.
Well, the funny thing is, so you know, God, which slasher movie was it they were going to do, Uncle Bill? Terror at 10 Killer, I think. They announced it, right? But a lot of people don't realize that company had been around so long. They were the company that originally financed that movie, VCI Entertainment. So I guess Vinegar Syndrome did backflips and their own shit when they found out that they had footage and all that to remaster. So they were just like, hey, we're interested in releasing this, and probably gave them a good chunk of money to do so. But they originally announced that Terror at 10 Killer, but didn't. Sold it to Vinegar Syndrome, I guess.
They gave him a couple bucks.
I think I'd probably have to put them in the shits.
Yeah, that Tulsa Terrors documentary probably saved them from the DRIZZLING shits.
That's the only thing that I feel like is redeeming. So, all right. I think we all know where this is going.
Yeah, but we still need to talk about it, because I think not only is this a 2025 superb year for Arrow, I think it was one of their very best years that I can recall them having.
I think so too, yeah. I mean, for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle box set alone, and for every month they had banger after banger after banger, just like Seamus. Every month they had something that was killer. The Cobra, big deluxe edition Cobra, they had deluxe editions of,
Long Kiss Goodnight was a cool one they did this year.
A lot of action
people
films
talk about.
Yeah.
Inglourious Bastards, I think, was one that came out. A lot of people, that Man with No Name that they did in the UK, that thing sold out almost instantly. They did the big deluxe box sets.
Zombie Flesh Eaters, they had that sold out. Miss 45.
Dude, Alice, Sweet Alice in 4K. Holy shit. What the hell? Because I never thought that movie would look that good.
Dude, but I mean, even the other stuff, obviously with the Turtles and the Mask, and I mean, it's not horror or anything, but I mean, that they got some really cool releases, man, over there. They really did have a great year.
The Stuff, that 4K of The Stuff looked amazing as well. Even the Texas Chainsaw remake, which I hate, and I was shocked that it took this long for anybody to do 4Ks of those movies.
Somebody said In the Mouth of Madness. I forgot about that, but that was amazing.
Did anybody? I talked about that the other day for the sale. It was in my cart, and I was like, I have the Blu-ray from Scream Factory. Is there a drastic reason I should get this new one or not?
Well, I'm not entirely sure, because I do have the Scream Factory Blu-ray, but I don't know what the difference is in features and things like that. But I know that the picture quality on that is amazing.
Well, pretty much
which one's amazing? Scream Factory or
Arrow? The Arrow one, because I just recently watched that one.
Yeah, I'm thinking that all the special features were ported over, and there's new special features too.
That would make sense.
But also those Jason movies, man. Jason Goes to Hell. Yeah. Jason X was this year. What else? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The House with Laughing Windows, which is a fucking crazy. Jesus Christ, the end of that movie. What a crazy freaking movie.
Yeah, I see it, Garrett.
Can we pull this super chat
yeah.
really quick?
So we got a super chat from Bobby. It's
happened?
like Friday Night Lives again, man. He usually waits for Friday Night Lives, but he's on here tonight.
Well, he's sending us money tonight, so we
Bobby
appreciate
says,
it, Bobby. You're trying to make fun of me.
He's talking about you, Garrett. Born preparing food for customers. CK said, the big guy's hungry. Born turned around. CK said, I want 2 cans of tuna fish, a protein shake with extra protein for the big guy, and a big old bag of beef jerky.
What comes next, Bobby? What comes next?
Yeah. What happens next?
Thank you, Bobby.
All right.
Bobby.
So somebody said this, and I think it's true. Arrow is the easiest S tier that there is this year.
Yeah, and you know what though? Like it is, and a lot of people, I think it's it's one of those things now where I feel like guys, like all three of us are very like particular and very like we're pretty tough critics, I think, on a lot of stuff. And I even admit that. I'm even less than I'm less of a tough critic than you guys are. But
Didn't
it's
they do
sometimes I feel like now that Arrow is it's almost like it's such an obvious answer that I feel like people are trying to push back on it now, almost like it's the guy's too popular, so they're gonna kind of try to turn on him type
familiarity breeds contempt kind of thing.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of people now are like people are gonna just say Arrow, but how can you really deny it though? Like you can't.
Well, you can't because like they are the perfect mixture of like taking something like Second Sight, right, where they have these huge boxes with all this shit in them and books and special features and they go all out for every release, and the price point is the best of like most of the major bigger boutique labels, so you can't miss with that really.
I mean, and even see the sale that's going on right now. Like people are getting Ninja Turtles for $50.
Yeah, $50. 20 like $24 for regular 4Ks, like in the big hard box.
It's Spawn. I mean, it's we don't want to be. It's like they're like right now like the Cody Rhodes of freaking boutiques, and you want to kind of like turn against them because they're so pop. But it's hard to even deny it though. It really is.
Oh, the Creepshow 2 4K was also this year. I don't think we mentioned that.
And that looked fantastic. And I had to bite my tongue on that one, or I had to kind of kick my own ass on that one because I was like, it's not going to be worth it. It's the same freaking thing.
They had that one on sale for like $24.99 on Amazon.
It dwarfs the old release as far as picture quality. Like it's not even close.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to buy it because I was like, it's the same package. Like, what the fuck are you giving me here? And then lucky enough, they sent it over and I was blown away because it really is a night and day difference between the two.
Saturn brings up a good point I'd forgotten about too, which is he says Arrow Videos and the Golden Era Screen Factory with Cliff McMillan leading their acquisitions. Yeah, that was the biggest. Right. He was like the #1 draft pick. That was the thing.
What's wild
is the best way to put it there. That's the best way to put it. He was the number that he turned that thing around, and when he left, Scream Factory kind of started to turn the other way.
Yep.
What's fun though is what's to come in 2026 for Arrow. Mortal Kombat is one that they've already hinted at, right?
Yeah,
that's already coming out.
I mean, you got Westworld. I mean, that I already pre-ordered that. Westworld's friggin' amazing, a fantastic movie.
Love that movie. Yeah, saw it when I was a kid too, which is weird, but it was on TV.
Yeah, that's one that I need a good copy of. I think I've just got the DVD of that.
Oh, it's one that I think when this release comes out, it's gonna give it a whole new life because it's really like a slasher western. Like it is with sci-fi elements, but people don't realize like he was a creepy fucking guy. That robot, like.
Yeah, it's Yul Brynner, man. He was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be, it's going to really open people's eyes to how much of a masterpiece Westworld really is.
They're doing the big box set for Salem's Lot, which is going to be huge.
Pre-ordered already.
They've already got that one on sale, like for $40. It was like less than $40, I think, or it was right at $45. Red Sonja, of course, goes right with the Conan movies. That'll be cool. So there's a lot of fun stuff to come. I'm hoping we'll get a big box set of the Masters of the Universe in 4K. That'd be kind of cool.
I haven't repurchased that because I'm hoping someone does a cool edition of it for sure.
Hopefully it'll be either Arrow or Vinegar Syndrome. I could see either one of those doing it.
All right. So Arrow is on top, just like mommy. And the next is CIP. I know I've bought a couple of their releases this year, but I cannot for the life of me remember what the hell they were.
Canadian International Pictures, Bulls.
Yeah.
Oh, that's from the Vinegar Syndrome partner.
That's one of the very few Vinegar Syndromes that partner labels that survived last year, because I took most of them off.
They do a great job. Now, what came out this year? Because I do buy a lot from them.
I'm looking. I just bought one from. Didn't they? Aren't they the ones that did
Ghost Keeper? That was the new one.
Ghost Keeper. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're a Canadian company.
Yep.
Hookers on Davy. Right. The Cannibal Girls. Is that an Italian movie?
No. I think I got that one.
Has Eugene Levy in it. It must not be the one I was thinking of.
They did Keanu and Company.
There you go.
They had better years though. When they were releasing all those kid movies, that was the best.
Yeah, that was the golden year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't release a whole lot of anything that really interests me. I mean, Winter Kept Us Warm is the name of something.
I would say
Winter
they find this, where they find this shit. I would say I would almost say the DRIZZLIng Shhhhhhhhh. Why not?
That's fine.
Damn.
That's fine. They didn't have a strong year.
All right.
It's the fucking.
And I mean, Ghost Keeper, you can say, but that's technically a 2026 release. So
yeah, you can't count that.
Next up is Cauldron. Ooh, you'll have to tell me. Cauldron released some good stuff, but I can't remember what was 2025 and what was 2026. So you'll have to separate those out if you can.
One that I highly
right.
Yeah, they did. God damn, what was the name of it? I think Uncle Bill bought it.
I'm sure I did.
I'll pull it up here.
Look it up. Hold on now. Come on.
Because
Metal Greg was Bret Hart. Yeah, but that was this year. I don't know.
Bravado Giallo. That was the
Bravado Giallo.
That was this year, wasn't it?
I'm asking you. I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
I'm pretty sure it was. You also had for sure Mad Foxes. That movie's fucking killer. If you guys don't have that, you need to get it.
I don't have it. I've never seen it.
It's fucking hilarious. Did
they do the House of Doom box set
in
2026?
I actually still have that sitting here, and I haven't even watched any of it yet.
The House of Doom set, I think, was 2024.
That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure.
Oh, so these have been sitting here for a year.
Damn it, Garrett, watch one of them fucking things.
They did a couple that sold out. Rico the Mean Machine, which Christopher Mitchum is like, he was like one of the biggest flops ever in Hollywood. He starred in. It's Robert Mitchum's son. And Cries and Shadows, The Return of the Exorcist, which both of those have sold out, right? One-time pressing. I didn't even hear about these. So limited availability. Once they're gone, they're gone. So yeah, I bet these things are going for big money.
By the sound of that though, but the stuff that they released in 2026, they didn't have as good of a year as 2020. I'm sorry, 2025 as they did in 2024. Yeah.
Was Bravado Giallo? Was that 2025 in the chat?
I think that's 25. Yeah.
Yeah. Mad Foxes, dude. Like, I'm serious. Like, that is one of those movies that's so fucking hilariously shitty. It's amazing. So
I'll look it up.
You'll definitely have
one of the ones that I love that they put out, like I think it was their first release. I put this overall. It's got two names, that's why I forget it. What the fuck was it called?
The House of Slapping Dolls.
The other name's American Tiger. They put that out a couple of years ago, but that's a freaking awesome movie. Do you know what I'm talking about? No. American Rickshaw is what they.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dirk was talking to me about that the other night.
Oh, it's awesome. It's really cool.
I need to get that.
I'm thinking they're going to be the first ones that end up in
Yeah, I mean they didn't have a whole lot of
say drizzling, but
damn, you put them in drizzling.
I didn't get anything from them this year.
Mad Foxes has definitely saved them from the drizzling.
Okay, what's underneath you? What's above it? Okay.
Let's just put it in meh. That's the only one that doesn't have anything, so
it balances it out. It helps with my OCD. Okay. The next one is
Celluloid Dreams. Is that what that is?
Celluloid Dreams, yeah.
Yes.
Listen, they only released.
They didn't do a lot of releases, but what they did was good.
Exactly. The releases, the 2 releases that I saw that they did were fucking outstanding. Like to the point of like being on par with like Second Sight and other companies like that. So I 100% like if we're gonna do output, they didn't do well. But like if we're doing quality of their releases, like there was very few companies that were.
But you got to look too. Are they a newer company?
They are
a newer company. Yeah.
So I would put them in good. I mean, they had a stellar year for coming out of the gate. To showcase like what they can do. I mean, I think that's definitely
they're very niche too. Like you have to like a certain type of movie to like that company. So
most of them are pretty much all giallo films, right? They did what 3 or 4 so far.
I think I got 3 of their flicks this year, I believe.
The Case of the Bloody Iris, Short Night of Glass Dolls.
This is an amazing
and
movie.
Hyena in the Safe. So
there's also
Short Night of Glass Dolls and Hyena in the Safe are the 2 ones from 2025.
Both of them are great, and they're both the presentation on them is
and
amazing.
The guy that runs that company is a really, really nice guy, and he even emailed me back and wanted to confirm to Uncle Bill that was his real name.
Yeah, what is his name again? Do you remember?
Guido Hinkle.
There ain't no fucking way. That's too good.
I swear.
Guido Hinkle.
He's a very nice guy, very knowledgeable too. Big fan of.
I'm gonna need to see his driver's license.
He's a big fan of DEADPIT Radio.
Yeah.
I would put him in good. I think that they had a pretty good year.
Let's do it. Yeah. Let's get them up there. They came out of the gate pretty strong this year.
They did.
New company.
For what they're doing, like they're really good.
Yeah, and their releases too. Something else that Celluloid Dreams does that I think is really cool, and they've done it with all of their releases so far, is the lobby card sets, the full size lobby card sets. I don't have anywhere to put any of them, but it's cool that they're doing a little something different when it comes to the limited edition stuff.
This is going to be interesting because this next company, we're giving away one of their products, but also
they didn't sponsor it, so who gives a fuck?
This is Dark Sky.
We're giving away a set that they pretty much are giving away too.
Well, what did they release? The Texas Chainsaw Massacre set. They released the documentary. What else did they do?
The chain reactions this year. Yeah. Let's go and look. Which I think that is a really cool concept. I mean, I haven't watched the documentary, so. But yeah, they also did the Innkeepers limited edition 4K and Steelbook, the House of the Devil, Blu-ray, and they did a Faces of Death Blu-ray. So I think that was the.
All right.
Oh, and also we're still
yeah, but
here.
I mean, you got to look at it. What the hell has Dark Sky done since like DVD? Really? Like, I mean, they don't have a big library.
They just keep releasing the same fucking 3 or 4 titles over and over and over again, man. That Texas Chainsaw title, they've released it like 10 times.
Well, and they've always owned the Ty West stuff too, like in the U.S. at least.
You think he's probably like, give me that back?
He probably is now.
What's interesting though is like the stuff back in the day. Like Dark Sky was probably one of the
100%.
aside from Anchor Bay, probably one of my favorite labels because they
were right up there with Synapse in the like around that that tier.
Off the wall weird stuff that you wouldn't see. And they didn't they do a lot of the Dan Curtis stuff there for a while? I think that was Dark Sky.
I don't know, but I'm loving that shit right now. I'll tell you that much.
I think that company owns the Dark Shadow show. Isn't Dark Sky division of like MPI or something like that?
Yeah.
The Chain Reaction set is fucking cool though. I mean, they do the shit out of Texas Chainsaw, so it's almost funny that they're doing another Texas Chainsaw release. But this one is one that I was asking for years. So it was, just the fact that they did like, what was it, 8 different versions of the movie, including a VHS edition, a Grindhouse edition, Super 8mm. They even did a Slovakian Betamax version. So
listen, that Slovakian Betamax ain't gonna save them on this list. I'll just go ahead and tell you.
I don't know. I would give them a little break. I think. I mean, the chainsaw thing was like it was a ballsy, cool concept, but they fumbled the shit out of it when they price pointed the thing. I mean, I would probably put them in meh. To be honest,
I think that's fair.
Because I mean, they did some different shit. I don't know why they're putting House of the Devil out on Blu-ray. It's had a Blu-ray for like fucking 15 years. So like, why are we still treading that water? I don't understand. But they could have did a 4K. No, like nobody's done a 4K.
I don't know, man.
Not even Second Sighted did a 4K.
It may be something with the way that movie was made or something. I don't know.
All right,
but they
tried. Did they? I'm not sure if they tried that hard, Garrett. Boston.
Like, let's do this plus chainsaw bet. $400.
They're like, what are we gonna try to do this year? Oh, takes chainsaw 5 different times.
Okay. The guy originally said with that chainsaw set, we're gonna ask $800 for it. Let's ask $800. Somebody will pay for it.
What was it? $399? I got mine for like $99.
I'm moving
literally like in the same year.
Keep moving it. I don't give a shit.
Dude, 101 Film site sucks ass too, by the way. Holy shit.
All right, so up next by default, since I moved 101 Films again, is Ignite Films, which released the Reanimator 4K, which is freaking
and that's all they did this year, right?
That's all they did.
I think that's it. Yeah. I mean,
it was an incredible release. They really worked real hard on that. I mean, I thought that was a fantastic release. I would put them in good the same way I did with Celluloid Dreams, like out of the gate. I mean, it was a great release. I mean, that's what we probably would have put Slippy last year with
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they didn't release a lot, clearly, but what they did release was outstanding. So
yeah, I mean, I heard so many people playing with their birds in excitement for that box set. They did a damn bobblehead for it.
Oh yeah.
Some mini lobby cards. It's in a nice hard box. You can knock the shit out of it and you'll be fine. It's so hard a little kitty cat can't claw at it.
Yep.
And then they're going to be doing Bride this year.
Yep.
So that's kind of cool.
Big combo, baby.
Although I've never been a huge fan. I mean, that movie's okay, but the first movie's where it's at.
I like the first one better, but I thought Bride was a pretty decent sequel for that movie.
Yeah, I thought it was good because I like Kathleen Kinmont too. So
I'm looking on here though. I mean, what else does Ignite have upcoming? They've got something on here for pre-order called the Big Combo. What the hell's that?
That's
I think it's the documentary on those snacks.
Yeah, it's on the Wendy's. Some Wendy's
man.
Combo.
Look, do you know anybody that ever liked fucking combos? Them things are nastier than shit.
But they're still out there, right? They're still out there.
Whatever was inside those, the texture that
it was
the
like
nastiest, it
was like a chalky cheese with like specks in it or something. It was like it was very odd.
They have like pizza flavor ones or something. I'm like, God damn, get you a fucking slice of pizza. Don't get that shit.
Does anybody in here eat combos on the regular? I'm curious because I don't really. I never knew anybody that was like, I'm gonna go grab a bag of combos. Like they were.
That's never like fucking. Y'all remember corn nuts? That's the same kind of thing. Like
I agree 100%. And
I think combos are a little bit worse though.
Oh, them things break your damn teeth out.
Yeah, they do. I was just gonna say that. I had it for the first time like a year ago. We did like a Rad Pack episode doing like Encino Man. And so we're like, we got to get the corn nuts. And I tried I've never had these.
I was not a fan of corn nuts. No. To be honest, I've never been a huge fan. The only potato chips that I kind of like are Doritos.
I think, that might be. That would be an S tier level
combos,
chip.
man. Maybe we're missing out on those suckers.
Somebody brought up
you want to get a bag of combos and we can.
Dude, I do like the Bugles.
Bugles. I forgot about those little.
Dude, you want something really fucking good? My aunt makes this every Christmas, and she brought me some. They make this stuff called white trash, and they put a bunch of Bugles in it, M&Ms in it, little pretzels,
white chocolate.
And white chocolate drizzled all over it. White chocolate with Bugles is fucking.
Never heard of such a snack.
That's S tier. Well, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is probably gonna be one of my unusual picks for this though. I think Kino Cult to me, which is the next one, is S tier. I think that was one of my favorite labels and one of the best labels that I didn't see like coming. I didn't think it would.
I don't know how. Look, I don't know how Kino does what they do. I don't know how many people works there. And I'm surprised more people don't talk about the company. And it sucks. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have a lot of the discs don't have as many extra features or anything. But honestly, for me, I don't give a shit. If they have a good enough transfer on it, I'm there, man. And most of the time they're using the original artwork as the cover, and I definitely appreciate that too. Yeah, both. Well, we got the main Kino Lorber on there too. I definitely think this one's S tier.
Yeah, I would put Kino up there as well. I'll admit I didn't buy a lot from Kino this year at all. I haven't bought a lot from Kino in 2 years, but I was buying Kino heavily for many, many years when they first started. And they were putting out a lot of movies that I watched for the first time and I absolutely loved. I think with them, it's like I keep getting my head in this situation where I'm like, I'll wait for a sale. And then like a sale comes and I'll fill my cart up with like 30 things and I'll be like, do I want to buy all these right now? And then I'll like leave it there. The sale will end. I'll be like, I'll just get them next time. And I feel like I end up in that same cycle with Kino that I end up never buying anything from them. Like I got Juggler, the Dan Curtis stuff they're doing. I'm all about his shit. So like that's to me is awesome that they're finally doing some of those like made for TV movies and stuff like that. That's a real cool thing that they're doing. So I'm all in on that, and I'm hoping we get more of that going forward. But I do think no matter if I bought a lot of it or not, Kino and Kino Cult, their release is a top dog. I mean, they're putting out so much good shit. It's not the bells and whistles of other companies, but they're quality and their quality.
I noticed like the slight issue they have with Night of the Juggler, which is overblown out the fucking ass, by the way. Did you ever see exactly what the error was on that disc, Garrett?
I watched it. I mean, I had never seen it before. This was the first time I'd ever seen this movie. I thought it was great. I didn't notice anything wrong. I didn't even know there was anything wrong with it, to be honest. What was the problem?
I would say 9.5 out of 10 would never notice it. There was a little bit of a syncing issue with like was it a scene that was being replayed or something or what?
Yeah, it was like one particular scene that looped, I think, or something.
That was literally like maybe 5 seconds, 6 seconds.
And you didn't even notice it. Like you would have never noticed it unless you were just like a user.
Because it's like a dialogue scene and it's almost like a camera cut or something is what it looks like.
Yeah, but shit on it. I'm gonna put it in S tier because I think it belongs there. At least that particular sub label of Kino does. Kino Cult.
Yeah, and they did the Ilsa movies too. Just the balls to redo those Ilsa movies.
What the? This is killer. Dark Force Entertainment's next.
Hey, brother,
the farmer. Get your farmer trading cards.
Those are popular, right?
Yeah,
you always wanted a farmer trading card,
like
didn't you?
Hotcakes.
I don't even know if the Dark Force side it goes up and down like crazy.
Well, he has figures on there, right? Like wrestling figures.
Yeah, just shit he had when he was a kid. Apparently,
he did a VHS tape for Heavy Metal Massacre.
I have never got mine. Did you?
No, I don't.
You probably never will. Probably never will either.
I never got mine.
He's like, brother, these idiots pay for this VHS tape. I don't even got it.
I gotta figure out a way to put this on VHS. Somebody help me over here.
He's more entertaining than the company is good. I'll say that. 100%.
What he released? One movie this year? I mean, what can you? I got the Heavy Metal Nightmare. I thought that was a good movie. I like that movie, but I don't think I can't qualify him for.
We also did the most brutal movie of all time, Chaos, in 4K.
Chaos. Okay.
Oh shit!
Technically, those aren't out. I don't guess yet because they haven't shipped any of them. But looking on here, Brute Corp from 1971 or Brute Corpse.
Yeah, but I have that from like, was that a Synapse release back in the day? I feel like I have
no idea. The Student Body from 1976. What's weird about Dark Force Superstore is he's selling fucking Kino shit on there too.
He's just selling stuff he bought, like stuff you bought at yard sales, bro. How do you rank a company like this? Because that guy's, I mean, I think he has some of the funniest promos. Basically, is what they are. But I mean, the company itself, they never release anything that interests me or anything like that. So,
well, I mean, what do you guys think? Meh.
No.
Well, what did he
there
put
ain't
out?
No way that would be a meh.
Did he was Final Exam this year?
I don't know. I don't think so. don't think it was this year.
Final Exam.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see. I have some titles over here. Let me look. What do I got?
Yeah, a lot of his 4K stuff. Now he did do a 4K of Devil Times 5. Or no way, that he's selling a vinegar scent.
That's what I'm saying.
What the fuck? Where does this come from, man?
Oh,
it's a Dirty Dave's yard sale.
I mean, there is something about it. Somebody said too that I do respect. It's just the
entertainment
DIY. Yeah.
You want me to show you I have my whole collection right here of his stuff. Want to see it?
Oh, here we go.
Here's my collection. I don't have any of his shit. I don't think I have any of their stuff.
Hard Rock Nightmare.
Look at that cover.
Sick.
God.
I got Mirror Mirror.
Yep, Mirror.
DEADPIT. I got Scream, but I mean, there's no fucking slip or anything.
It's Guido ankle.
He doesn't know how to spell Guido. Guido.
So yeah, I don't know.
I'm put them in the
These weren't this year, though. I think he like one title this year. So
you motherfucker! I'm never doing your show now.
I put him in the shits just because it wouldn't be the Drizzling Shits because of Demon Dave himself.
Yeah, coming out to the old Randy Orton theme song. Hey,
nothing you can say.
He likes the weirdest era of WWE, like the Ruthless Aggression era from like 2008 to like 2010, 2011.
That's all I like, brother.
That was when wrestling was the best, brother.
What the hell is this next one? I have no idea. Looks like a turbine engine or something.
It is. It's Turbine.
Oh, that makes sense then.
In Germany, Stuntman Mark's in here. He knows what's up.
Why are you putting shit? Ain't none of us bought anything from Turbine last year. I know.
Well, a lot of their titles are kind of coming up in the news feeds, though. I did write them down. Can you believe that they're doing 4Ks of stuff that nobody else has touched anywhere? So I don't know if they're doing new transfers or what, but they're the ones that did Leatherface from 2017, the 4K of that. They also did Hellraiser Judgment in 4K. That was this year. The Hellraiser remake. They're doing new 3D Blu-rays. They did one of Friday the 13th Part 3 and one for Scream 6. That's one of Uncle Bill's favorites.
Yep.
4Ks of Wolf Creek and Infinity Pool.
Amphibians, baby.
Amphibian Pool.
Amphibian Pool.
She's gonna jerk your little toad out, baby, and play with it and dangle it around.
I have no idea
about Turbine. I mean, those Texas Chainsaw ones were pretty cool.
Let's let Mark. Mark is in here.
Anything.
Let's let him rank Turbine. Where would you put it, Mark?
We know you bought Turbine, Mark. It's German.
I have some of their stuff though. They were the ones that did the first Texas Chainsaw 4K,
Steelbook, whatever. Right.
And weren't they the ones that also did Phantasm, the Phantasm 4K?
Oh, was it them?
I think it was them. Mark will let us know. I think it was them.
If you want the Dark Force has Dandy Blu-ray with slipcover, only 5 left.
Dandy.
El Dandy.
El Dandy.
Jim
Who are
Dandy.
you to talk about El Dandy?
I wonder if El Dandy's still live.
I still can't tell if he was being serious, if he was taking the piss. I have no idea.
Bret Hart.
Dude, there's this guy on Instagram. It's funny. He dresses like Brett, and he just stands there, and it'll be like
I've seen him.
Oh my god, that cracks me up, doesn't it?
He just like talks about like like other wrestlers and shit like that.
Or he'll just be like, Thanksgiving's overrated. The turkey, like I could probably put him in a sharpshooter. Like it's like everything. He's just like does the.
He's got that impression down 100% though, dude. It's like Bret Hart of today. Yeah.
They did the Frighteners as well. Okay. Mark says they're in good.
All right, let's not like waste time on Turbine because I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's fine. You can put it up there. I don't have a dog in the fight here, so I don't want to put it somewhere it doesn't belong. So let's just see what Mark says, and we'll put it.
Some of their stuff is kind of interesting to see what they're bringing out. Like I don't own hardly any of it, but they bring stuff out that nobody else does, and it's like for years too. So
I'll go ahead and tell you though, on this next one, like this company releases really great stuff. It's just not stuff that I'm at all interested in. Like they're very, very niche to like certain subgenres of movies, like mostly Asian. It looks like from what I'm looking at here.
Yeah,
but they've got a
random ones though. What is it?
Yeah,
I said Asian cinema had a big year. It's like everybody's putting all that stuff out now.
The only one that I can recall I think they did a couple that I reviewed, but one that was pretty amazing that they did was that Martyrs 4K. The transfer on that was unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I did review that, but yeah, they did a lot of stuff that I just wasn't super familiar with.
You didn't like A Man Called Tiger?
They got some old westerns and shit. Let's see.
It's A Man Called Tiger.
Zen and Sword. They did Full Moon High. I think that's one that Garrett's talked about. Isn't that one that you
Full
got?
Moon High. I mean, yeah, I have the Scream Factory release. Yeah, but I didn't buy anything from Eureka either at all. So I don't really have any.
It's hard to keep track of their stuff too because they have both like US and UK releases. So in a lot of their stuff, like on their site, it's both. So I know that Martyrs was out pretty much both. I'm thinking so, and a lot of this other stuff, like I mean, they're all over the place. They did John Wayne and Rio Lobo. They did Mud Butt Lives, or no wait, Mayboose Lives.
Mud Butt.
Shogun Samurai, all right in a row. So their releases are very much along the lines of like Criterion style, like artsy. The transfers are great. So I would say I would put them in good at least.
Okay,
brother. Deaf Crocodile's going in fucking drizzling shits right now.
We got to talk about Deaf Crocodile.
I don't even want to talk about it.
I don't know if I even own anything from them.
Let's go over to the Deaf Crocodile shop and take a look and see what they got.
I don't have anything from them.
Visually impaired platypus.
What was that one that we said? Was it Measle Parakeet Productions or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Just some of the most, that's the most pretentious looking logo I think that any boutique label has.
You don't like it, huh?
No.
Oh, God.
No.
Makes it work. He's deaf and he also can't see because he's got a goddamn monocle. He's
like
got the old
monocle.
When did people stop using that little fucking horn when you couldn't hear? Like, that's got to be back in like the 1800s, right? Jeez.
It's a deaf crocodile, though. He needs his little horn.
Well, couldn't he just have a fucking hearing aid? Get the Lee Trevino?
No, that's not the style of that particular crocodile.
White Son of the Desert. They've got, that's a pre-order. The Tragedy of Man. In the Moscow Slums. Treasures. God damn it, boys. This is real. I'm not kidding. This is the name of this box set. It's a series. This is volume 3 of the series. Lord, I can't believe I'm getting ready to say this. Treasures of Soviet Animation.
Sounds like great.
Yeah.
Short films of Yuri Nostine.
Treasures of Soviet animation.
Treasures of, yeah. Allron. They've got their own fucking iPhone cases on here. Deaf Crocodile iPhone cases. The Outcast limited slipcover edition. Man, you can get a Deaf Crocodile premium full zip hoodie. Who's buying this shit? Is this made to order? Surely to God, there's not a warehouse that's got boxes of these fucking zip up hoodies. What do you think, Hector?
Garrett's trying not to say anything negative towards Deaf Crocodile.
I don't know, dude. I don't know anything about this company, so I can't say anything.
You can get the Bubble Bath limited edition. No, it's out of stock. Shit.
Fantastic.
You can get the Treasures of Soviet Animation Volume 2 as
I don't
well.
care where you put this thing.
I already put
the DRIZZLING Shhhhhhhh.
This is Air 444-4444.
Well, this is Uncle Bill's label here.
Okay, I want to know this. Did they start out? I'm trying to remember when they released all the really good shit, because there was a point where they were releasing like really good Cat 3 stuff, and then it just like the bottom dropped out of it, and then they were just releasing trash for the whole rest of the year. So I'm not sure if that was 2024 or 2025. It could have been the beginning of 2025 that they were still kind of releasing good stuff.
Well, I know you're not going to talk shit about it because they got Centipede Horror on there right now.
That's actually a pretty good one. I'm not exaggerating. I just don't know the release date time, like the time frame.
Well, let's go on there and look. They've got. Let me tell you something, Tully Blanchard, baby. We're going to meet face to face in the funky forest.
The Funky Forest?
That is
That's
one
the
of their
name
movies.
of a movie, The Funky Forest.
Funky like a monkey.
We're going to get funky like a monkey in the funky forest, Tully. I'm going to pop you right in the head with my elbow, daddy. They have the Warped Forest, the Funky Forest, Red Spell Spells Red.
It's a great movie. It really is.
Centipede Horror, Anatomia, Scissor Peter, or Scissor Penis.
That's awful. Scissor penises.
We've got over 200 and some people in here, by the way, so thank you guys. Thumbs up
they
the,
came running when we said
birds.
scissor penis.
What do you say, Uncle? I'll let you call this one because I don't know anything about this company. I've never watched.
Okay, I'll put it to you this way: the majority of the stuff that I saw that they've released, like in at least the second half of this year, of 2025, I mean, was just trash. It just was not. It was not what the other stuff that they were releasing before in like 2024, 2023, 2024. So they really went. Yes, that's right. Okay, they did Mermaid Legend. That was one of the good ones. They really went downhill though this year. I would put them in like either meh or the shits.
Shits. The dog shit.
I feel like, I mean, they kind of.
We kind of got it. Yeah. We need to speed through some of these too, because
buddy,
we're over halfway.
We're fucking taking up all the time. I'm gonna hurry the fuck up.
Grindhouse releasing had a fantastic year just based on that one release. One of the biggest releases of the whole year.
Yeah, I agree with one of the top releases of the year. I would say it's a good year because like Massacre, even though like they didn't have a lot of releases, Grindhouse never has a lot of releases. It's just kind of their thing. They have one big release and then that's kind of it. So
I look, dude, I think of like their one big release was probably like one of the top 3 of the year.
I loved that, man. I wish that more companies would do that style. I know that Severin did that for that the Clones of Bruce Lee set. To me, like that's like the classiest packaging you can get. The way that they did that, I love that. And then just
was that the only film they released? No, they released something else, didn't they?
No, I think they released 1 or 2 things. I can look them up, but they don't do a lot.
Was that Shatner movie this year or 2025? Impulse.
It may have been.
It might have been. Maybe.
Okay, so I know they did the Beyond. I think they did Impulse in 2025, and there was like maybe one other thing.
There's one Palmer Rocky Scarlet Warning 666.
Right.
That's pre-order though. That's not out yet.
You think next year they're going to do pieces in the same format as they did this one? You think that's their plan?
Yeah, well, Cannibal Ferox, they're going to do in Cannibal Holocaust.
Oh no, they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh no, I swore I'd never buy that again. I don't want to see that little bastard get dragged around by the leash ever again.
Come on, you said speed it up. Come on.
Yeah, I'm seeing the Beyond was the only thing that
good
they had last year.
We'll call it.
Yeah, I think it would be good. I almost want to put them in like S tier, but I don't think they have the amount really to assess.
I agree.
One-on-one films. Can we just put them in something so I can get rid of this?
I don't think I bought anything from them this year.
Sorority Babes box set. They did that. That was a big one that they did. Bad Lieutenant in 4K. They did the Doll Man box, the Doll Man toy box. I would say the shits. I don't like any of the shit. So.
I put them in meh.
I mean, at least a meh. I mean, at least that's something.
Ain't that bad.
That's okay. Yeah, they did a lot of Charles Band stuff, and just not a fan.
I know you don't like that.
Agatha Christie.
Fuck.
That's the hardest part is to see what the hell they were.
Yeah, I should have gotten rid of some more of the partner labels, but
you should have. You just pissed me off.
Yeah, Penny's Bathtub they released.
Yeah, they released that probably about 4 years ago, though.
No, they didn't release that. I don't. Irreversible, was that this year? I don't think I have a lot from them this year.
They did. Let's see. Blast Off Girls set. They did the movie orgy.
Oh, you just won me over.
Crazy Kids video party. The True Crime Triple Ripper.
Can we just put it in the shits and go on? Because that's.
Oh shit! Listen to this. Scarecrow in a garden of cucumbers.
All right. That sounds like something I would make up as like a film title. Is that real?
Yes, it's real.
Fuck this. It's going in the shits just for that title alone.
I
told you guys I didn't buy a lot of stuff this year. I don't buy any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Radiant, listen. This is a company that like Radiance is really often never. The stuff they release is so like off that very few people really get into it. But the releases themselves are like outstanding, at top quality kind of stuff. So I feel
they come out with a
about
lot
this.
too. Like they hammer some shit out.
They're just so out there though, man. Like
I have one released from them, I think. No, two releases, I think.
Like you really have to be a cult film fanatic to like get into that stuff.
Well, this is crazy pretentious shit too. That's that word again. All you gotta do is look at this, but
I love the design though.
Yeah, the attention to detail, the transfers on these are really unbelievable.
I would put a good year. I think if you're into that stuff, I think that you're probably pretty satisfied with what they put out.
I mean, yeah, their quality is amazing. So I kind of agree.
And they introduced me to one of the weirdest freaking movies that I've ever seen. It's called Malpartuis. We reviewed it on a show not too long ago. Very odd.
Mm-hmm.
Alice in Wonderland style shit.
Imprint's next. I personally love that company. Just the shit that I've seen that we've gotten this year.
To me, I think Imprint is S tier.
Yeah, I think they had a great year. I mean, it's tough because they introduced kind of more of that big box, over the top, expensive ass editions, which aren't for everybody. They're not even really for me. Only I think that they're fantastic, but I just don't have space for something like that anymore. And I have a couple of those sets. Luckily, thankfully I was sent one, and they're beautiful sets. And if people are really hardcore into these deluxe editions, I think Imprint's the best in the game right now. But it's just unfortunate that I have to be very picky and choosy because I just don't have anywhere to put a set of that size in my current collection. But I think as a whole, they really, changed the game with some of those sets this year, where I think a lot more eyeballs have been on Imprint where maybe they weren't before.
The ones that I got, like because we got some like Invasion of the Body Snatchers and Carrie and things like that. Like those covers and like the packaging and everything and the quality of the release itself is like some of the best stuff that I got this year. So
we're not fans of the Keep, the movie, but that box set that they did, and I think that's the one you were talking about, Garrett. I've never seen a box set that was that nice before. That's the first one that I've seen where I'm like, God bless, man. It was like what, $160 or something, so much it costs. But when you pick that thing up, you're like, holy shit. This is like, and all the stuff that's in it, the full size reproduction posters, press kit, there's the script is in there. If you're a fan of The Keep, this is the most deluxe version of that movie that has ever existed. So probably
now,
ever will exist.
Where do you rank them in terms of like with the Halloween fiasco shit?
That was a fiasco. That was a bomb disaster. And I think they ran into a problem where I think a lot of these companies do is sometimes I feel like people, they speak before they know. Like it's a game now, I think, with a lot of these companies that it's like, you know, the who's got bigger balls contest. Like, look what I'm doing. Look what we're doing. And I think sometimes people like might be like, oh, we're gonna, you know, turn the heads on the internet when I announce this. And I just don't think they really thought it through before
they had great intentions.
Yeah, but people said like, listen, that Saw set that they put out was garbage. And I think people already were a little bit skeptical they were going to try something this unique and have this work. And I mean, maybe if they would have put it, I don't know what that pumpkin was made out of. Probably the same material that Saw set was made out of, which was not a durable material at all.
Now, let me ask you guys this though, because there's going to be a trend with these S tier companies. Most of them are all based in Europe. Mm-hmm. Do you think that they over there, like, is there more people purchasing physical media? Is it still
we talked to somebody about it, and I think they said no. I think they said their mindset is more like they know us US people are gonna like just buy all their shit. Like I think they're more relying on like overseas shit. Like
that makes sense. Like
that's what it seemed like when I was talking to somebody. Is they said, you know, it's popular over here, but I think a lot of these companies are relying on the importing now, and like that we're gonna buy all this stuff, which we are.
Bunch of damn US nerds.
Yeah, so there's a lot of Australian companies out there. I think it was Slippy maybe that said that to us that day.
Yeah, but because there's, as far as like the big deluxe editions and stuff like that, I mean they're burning it up over there in the UK.
All right, so Imprint, I'm putting them S tier. I feel like
I said for like this year especially, they really came out of the box with something different. Like, I mean, if you would have asked me last year, I probably wouldn't have put them up there. I think they really turned some heads this year with some of these just berserk releases, really.
When somebody was asking, I think it was Jackson Jack, Red Shirt Home Video is absent from this list because they didn't have any releases in 2025. So they are not included. Sorry. Hammerballs.
I didn't even know that they existed. Yeah.
So they
have been doing really good stuff over there. I mean, I would say they have to be under good. I mean, if you that Frankenstein release they did, they just announced another one they're doing like that. I mean, I think that they're really hitting out of the park with those releases.
Yeah, I think the company got sold and they're using the name and they're getting a lot of like older Hammer titles and doing deluxe box sets of each one. And they haven't been doing them for very long. There's about 6 or 7 different releases right now. But
yes.
They did Scars of Dracula, The Curse of Frankenstein, The Men of Sherwood Forest. That was a Hammer movie. The Horror of Frankenstein, Fear in the Night, Cry of the Banshee. They just recently announced the first, it may have been the only sci-fi movie that Hammer ever did called Spaceways.
I mean, I think they're doing a good job. The thing is, though, is like a lot of those releases you can get elsewhere. You know, it's not like they're, oh my God, Curse of Frankenstein in 4K. Like I have a Warner Brothers 4K of Curse of Frankenstein right here. Right. So like, it's not like I think they're taking these movies that are like lost. I think like most of that stuff was in Screen Factory's hands for a while. So but I do think that they're doing great stuff over there. So I would probably say as a company that's kind of starting this, I would say they're doing good.
Yeah, I would put them in good. I think that they did pretty good this year.
Okay. Yeah, I have to rely on y'all because I have no idea.
Hammer time.
Okay. Anchor Bay.
Oh man.
This is gonna be tough for y'all.
No, it ain't.
Listen, like I love Anchor Bay. I love the dudes that are running it. Friendly with them. I just think that they're, man, honestly, like I just think they're in a situation where they're not, the quality isn't there. And I think that they're in a situation where they're going to kind of learn as they go. I don't think it was a strong year. I think their first couple releases kind of were pretty strong for what their mindset was, and that was to create new cult classics. So Abruptio was a good one. Crust was a good one. And I think they really kind of fell off after that personally. You know, I've got all the releases and there's been none that have really stood out to me at all. So I just think that they really need to kind of dial back and figure out like, okay, what's the next step forward? Because the problem is too, is that nobody's talking about it.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Look at what Jackson said. This is what I was thinking too. Who talks about them?
Nobody. And I think that's the problem, is they're not getting any traction at all.
When I think about them, I scratch my head because I'm like, what? Either I don't know what they've released, or the stuff that I know that they've released, I'm just like, what is it? This doesn't even.
I've got a list of stuff they released.
It doesn't even make any sense.
I have a stack of all this stuff right here. If you want to know what it is,
Pull it out if you've got a Beast Wish is the Bob and Kathy Burns documentary, which was done with. Here's the thing that I always said too, and this has always been said: you got to spend money to make money, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you've got this fucking artwork for this, it's obviously AI is essentially what it is. Like, I don't know if they doctored it up or anything. No. And then they did the King Kong, Long Live the King Kong documentary, that the original artwork just had a picture of a fucking ape on it, like a gorilla, and you would think it was a National Geographic documentary by looking at the cover. Because evidently, I guess Universal would sue the shit out of them if they used any images or something from King Kong. So, man, they had a bad year. Drizzling shits. The shittiest of the shit Anchor Bay had
this
year.
And Movie Junkie John, like, is saying, you know, it's just by, you know, look at I love Anchor Bay, but they're not the same. Exactly, but that's the thing. It is only by name only. Like, that's all it is. And it's not that it's not anybody's fault, but that's the deal that they made, right? Like, it's only name. So their idea now is that they have to, you know, the name itself they were hoping was gonna pop some people, but I think you can't even look at the same aspect of like the library. It's never going to happen unless they come up with a system like Vinegar Syndrome, for instance, that's going to get them, you know, more love and eyeballs, that they can start putting out more catalog titles that people know. But when you're starting from zero, I mean, you've got to figure something out. And Vinegar Syndrome, man, when you literally look at what they started with on paper originally, like, there's no way this should have worked. Like, they took shitty movies, lost horror movies or exploitation movies that no one knew about, and they prettied them up and hyped them on social media like it was the next big thing, and it worked. So for someone like Anchor Bay, who wants to really try to focus on these more indie films and make them more cult classes like they did back in the day, I mean, like things like Night of the Living Dorks and shit, like a lot of those movies were first presented to us by Anchor Bay. Malevolence, like, these were movies that they introduced people to, that people actually said, wow, this is a pretty cool movie. And I think they're trying to go do that now. But the problem is, I think they really just need to figure out a way that it doesn't feel like it's just a generic title and get people interested in checking it out.
I'll be honest with you, though,
really trying to figure that out.
everything about that company right now just seems generic to me, from the logo to the releases to the whole, like, just the whole thing. Like they've got to rebrand or do something like that. It's just not working. It's not going to stand out. It doesn't say quality. It doesn't say anything. Like, none of what they're doing.
Well, they don't really have an identity either. Like, they're just.
That's what it is. Yeah.
I think that's what the big thing is. If they can create the identity, I think there could be some movement there. But I think what Wes said earlier, you have to make money, you have to spend money. And I think that's really what we got to boil it down to, is let's talk less about quantity and more about quality, and just to get them out there. And that's kind of what I'm hoping happens in 2026, but it'll remain to be seen. I don't think what they're doing is working, unfortunately.
No,
definitely not.
So, yeah, they're already in there. Up next is a company you're going to have to tell me what they released, because I've got no idea. Indicator. I know they've got like good quality releases, because I've got at least one or two of them. I just don't know what they released.
Yeah, Powerhouse Films, Indicator over in the UK. The Survivor, they did Dead Kids 4K. The Long Gray Line, Gideon's Day. They've got a lot of fucking artsy fartsy. Let's sniff somebody's ass. Shit. Undertow. Lots of like classic cinema stuff, like from probably the 40s and 50s, looks like. They kind of do their own thing over there. Creatures That Worlds Forgot on Blu-ray. Hitchhike. They did do Hitchhike. I think that's an underrated one. Did a 4K of that.
Yeah, that's a good movie. The Hess Man. I would say I don't buy a lot of Indicator stuff.
They did Bruiser, yeah.
I do have Bruiser. I would say you could put them in meh.
I would put them in meh. I mean, the quality of the releases is really, really great. They
march to their own drum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, this might be people that are big Indicator collectors and stuff that feel like they had a great year. I don't know enough about. I mean, I like Survivor. I have the DVD, but I don't have the new Blu-ray. But I think that's a cool movie that they put out. No one's touched that in a while.
Let me just tell you, the fact they released a bunch of Jean Rollin or how you pronounce his name, that makes me want to put them in the DRIZZLING shits. No, that doesn't help their cause in my mind.
He was the Zombie Lake guy, right? Or was that Jess Franco?
I don't
Jess
know.
Franco.
That's Jess Franco, I think. Yeah.
What did John Roland? Did he do the Grips of Death?
Didn't he do like a erotic Living Dead or erotic zombie movie? Some shit like that.
Erotic Anal Dead.
Erotic Anal Dead. Yep. All right. Kino Lorber Studio.
I would still say S tier, to be honest.
Yeah, man. You got to. They had a killer year. Just nonstop stuff all year long, really. We just got the Babe and Babe 2 Pig in the City today in 4K. I was like, holy shit, what a world we live in.
For real?
Yeah.
That's too funny.
You want to hear some DEADPIT reviews of the Babe movies coming up?
I think that I'd probably put them in like good, because I don't think that there are too many comedies, man. There's too many like 4K comedies that they put out. But I would put Kino Cold in S tier, but I would put them in like the regular Kino in like good. But
I don't know. We can go through some. They did the weird thing is how they label the studios, because sometimes it doesn't make sense. They did like the Ninja trilogy. They did individual releases of those in 4K and a box set. So you would think that would be Kino Cult too, but it's Kino Lorber Studio Classics. But yeah, I mean, I think that they're both S tier, really.
Well, all right then, you old bitch. Hold on.
Yo, shit, that casserole.
MVD.
I don't think they had a good year. I felt like they had a lot of they had better years before. There's
I
not
don't
much
even know
that
what
came
they
out
did. Yeah, the
it's
Rewind
not much
collection.
that I like. They did like a lot of like Car Wash, Bikini Girls, MVD Rewind, and shit. Like they didn't have a ton of big name releases this year. I don't even know if they did a 4K at all this year. Usually they smash a couple of those out every year. I don't recall any off the top of my head. So I would say it was not a great year for MVD unless I'm missing something.
They're doing some Van Damme movies, I think, next month.
Yeah, that's coming up. They're doing like Hard Target and
the best Christmas movies ever. So they're doing documentaries like that.
Yes.
Bright Lights, Big City. Was that this year?
I don't think that was this year. No.
Was that 1982 documentary this past year?
That might have been earlier this year. It was a
really
great
liked
documentary.
That. Yeah.
Cheerleaders Wild Weekend.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that was a meh year for sure.
Yeah.
It's not much. Joysticks. 4K. No Blu-ray. I don't even know if Ronin Flicks is. I might have forgot to just take them out of there.
You should have taken. I don't even know if they release anything, do they? They just like.
I don't even know what they're doing anymore.
Well, they used to release their own stuff. Let's see. We might just take them out of there.
All right,
Ronin, buddy.
I don't know. I'll just move them somewhere. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Scream Factory, Gary. I swear to God. If you try to make fucking chicken shit into chicken salad with this, I'm gonna freak out because
I think with Scream Factory, I think it was. I mean, dude, it had to have been a shit year because they're not even like their same Scream Factory anymore this year.
They don't exist.
Lots happened to that company that you can't say they had a killer year. I mean, it was a bad year for them when it comes to physical media. Like as far as like now they're totally changed their whole plan. I mean, you could say it was a great year because we all got some cool ass discounts. But you know what? You can't say they didn't release a lot. They'd released a lot of stuff this year. Unfortunately, like 90% of it was upgrades and re-releases, but they did release a lot of titles. Like, you know, they did what's the one with Kevin Bacon there? Oh my God, it's in the white case there. They did that. But Beneath, What Lies Beneath, they did, which is a pretty cool release. But most of their stuff was all just rehashes. For me, it would have to go into shits. It would have to.
Well,
I'm not saying anything bad about Scream Factory, but I mean, the company's pretty much like a shell of itself this year.
They're literally they put themselves out of business with their bullshit. That's what they did. I mean, really.
I mean, that's why I'm like,
they did the Sleepaway Camp. That was like one of the only things that kind of people got excited about.
Yeah, that was still cool. Yeah,
but they still fucked it up. You know, trying to be greedy bastards is that's how they've always been, or that regime they had before. I mean, they sold out now, so. I mean, I said last year was the worst year of Scream Factory's existence. Well, 2025 beat it, I think, because they pretty much went out of business. I mean, they're still around, but
you got to think about that too. Like,
no more.
Think about how big that company was in terms of like everything they released, and like I'm looking at all their releases that I've got up there. It's like 3 shelves worth of shit. It's like, and then this past year it was mostly just all steelbooks, 4K re-releases, awful like 90s, 2000s movies that you didn't give a shit about anyway, remakes, and that was
they did Hard Boiled and Killer and stuff like that, which I guess is pretty cool. But like, and they tried that hard box style and all that stuff, which is good. I think if they can get Day of the Dead and stuff next year, like they could have a better year next year with this, whatever the way they're going to start doing things, because they did just announce they were doing some more stuff. So they're not done. They're still going to release stuff, but a lot of it already is steelbooks. They just announced they're going to do a 4K steelbook of Last of the Demeter. I'm like thinking to myself, like, why? Why are we doing this movie again? Did it ever sell? Like,
I would love to be in there and just be like, guys, you got to give it up with fucking Last Voyage of the Demeter, okay?
That's had 3 releases in 2 years. Like, what the fuck? It's not. It can't be selling that well. I don't know. I mean, think
it's a continuation, though. I mean, all the releases announced so far for this year are re-releases, steelbooks.
Except if they do Day of the Dead, and there's something else they announced they were going to do that I thought was pretty cool. It was like a Shout Select 4K. They just announced it like recently.
There's a Little Nicky 4K steelbook coming out.
Not Little Nicky. There was a Piranha steelbook coming. Yes. I mean, they did the 4K of Humanoids from the Deep this year. That looks miles ahead of their last release, but I mean, it still was kind of a re-release, but still.
So the only question I have for you all is, which one will they not be going in, the shits or the drizzling shits?
They're going to have to just go. I don't think they should go in the drizzling shits. They still put out a lot of shit. I mean, again, it was all big name movies. It's just, if you're a collector of like the last 5 years, you have them all. If not, you probably were like, hell yeah, I want all these movies. So I would say as far as their catalog, it's still strong. So I would just say it would have to be in mare shits. I don't think it can go drizzling. Not even.
I would say nothing above the shits.
I'd create another category beneath the drizzle section that just said trash. And that's what I'd put it in.
Trash.
But all right, we'll go with the shits. Okay. Who is this?
Second Sight.
Okay.
I mean, I think they do a killer job. I would say probably S tier, but I will say this. I think I only bought one Second Sight film all year.
Well, you want to go through the heavy hitters?
Yeah, I was getting ready to say.
Yeah, go through them. I'll just see if there's any I missed.
They did box set editions of Scanners and The Brood.
Oh, I did get that actually. That I got The Brood too.
Both of those are amazing.
So that's two.
They did
Garrett,
Nice Guys box set.
No, fuck that movie. I hate that movie.
Talk to Me was
you got that one. I know you did.
No, I didn't. I have the Umbrella one.
Oh,
that movie's fucking killer, by the way. The Coffee Table, that's another fucked up movie. Holy
I got
shit.
That is, I didn't buy it, but I watched it. That is a fucked up movie for sure.
That movie's, yeah.
House of the Devil box set.
Nope.
Don't have that one.
When Evil Lurks box set.
That was a great release. I love that movie.
It's a great release for sure. Yeah, but I had a Blu-ray that I just hung on to, but
the Pusher trilogy.
No.
That was listen, I'd never seen those movies. That first movie was like great, like insanely good movie.
The Innkeepers, which that's a fucking killer. Like, I love that movie, man. And I, like you, I don't know why they didn't do a 4K, but it has to be something with the way that movie was shot. You would think that they would have done a 4K.
Mm-hmm.
Pearl and Maxine, they released those together.
Yeah, fuck
Maxine
that.
was outstanding.
Yeah,
I love those movies, but if you don't have the rights to release X, why would I buy the other two from you?
Because
they're going to get X at some point.
If they do, then I'll go get the rest. But I'm not going to just have
the other two might be out, might be sold out by then.
I don't think.
Then what do you do?
I don't know. Fucking eBay.
Who the hell does own X over there in the UK? I don't even know who brought it out.
I don't know, but it's just really weird that they do two and leave the other one out. It just, I kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And I know it's not their fault, but I mean, it's just like, they need to be together on the shelf here.
The second biggest set of all time that they've done is the Possession set that came out.
I bought that. So I bought 3 this year, and that's one of the top physical media editions of the year, I think.
We just recently got the Reanimator set, and Uncle Bill's going to be doing a single review of that, I think, here in the next little bit. So what's weird is, like, Reanimator, it took forever for 4K of that to come out, and we got 2 different ones this year.
Well, I think they just paid that other company to just use their shit. So I didn't go back.
They paid it not?
Yeah, I think so. So I don't think they even like had to do anything. Like Ignite did all the work. Second Sight, I think, just put their.
You'll have to look at that, Uncle Bill, because they're usually really picky about that sort of thing over there in Second Sight. But we'll see. But yeah, I mean that's a stacked lineup of stuff. I mean that's just some of the highlights. And usually, like if it's an independent movie, I've learned that if Second Sight chooses it to bring out, it's worth at least checking out. Like they're doing that Ugly Stepsister movie.
I already pre-ordered that. Actually, that's a cool ass movie. If you guys haven't seen it,
yeah, I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's good, man. And I normally wouldn't, praise something like that, but I thought it was really good. So yeah, I mean, I would put them in S. I mean, even though I only got 3 releases, I still think that's a pretty stacked lineup for sure. I just didn't get the other ones because I have them all like in decent editions. That's
a pretty easy S for me, honestly. I mean, pretty much all the stuff I saw from them or have from them this year has been amazing. So, I mean, it wasn't all stuff that I would necessarily like, but the stuff that I have gotten from them is outstanding as usual. So,
And like I said, if it's something that you haven't heard of, just the fact that they're bringing it out means it's at least worth a watch, in my opinion.
Well, that was the way it worked with Pusher, because I'd never heard any of those movies, but that one was the first one. Was
when the
like
coffee table was that way with me. I had no idea what in the hell that was. And then I was like, fucking had my damn mouth open throughout like most of what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies though, it's wild, but you're like, I don't know if I could ever watch this again.
Probably not.
No, it's not a feel good movie you're gonna go back to for sure.
No. Severin though.
They had a weird year, man.
They had a lot of re-releases in 2025.
I'm not sure. This is the hardest one for me out of any of them. I'm not even sure where I would put them.
Severin?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I bought anything from that. I bought that like big set, but it's not here. So with the autographs and all that stuff there.
Yeah, I did the same.
I don't think I even bought anything from Severin this year.
They did some interesting stuff. Like they did a bunch of Lamberto Bava stuff this year. That the Mask of Satan is a fucking pretty killer movie actually, and I'd never heard of it before. They did some of those Russ Meyer movies, which I actually kind of enjoy that shit. Although I won't like voluntarily watch it, but like, I don't know, I kind of get a kick out of the sex comedy stuff. Fear in the Philippines set, I think Uncle Bill reviewed that. Death Fear in the Philippines.
That was a crazy set. The quality on those movies, and these movies were made like, I think the 50s or 60s, like, were out. I mean, they were great. Not my kind of movie, but the quality on there and the transfers was really good.
They had 4K upgrades of Rats, Hell Living Dead, Eaten Alive, and others. The High Tension Lamberto Bava box set.
That was a good set. I've got that.
Antiviral. So, I mean, they had a lot. I mean, a ton of other stuff too. I would put them in at least good. I think Severin's like, they're more of what Vinegar Syndrome was, probably 10 years ago. And like a lot of this stuff, you're not going to know what the fuck it is. I mean, I don't, but it's something that's interesting. Like if you're wanting something new, and you may not know, you may not like it. You may, who's to say, well, that's Tom Atkins, but I think they're at least good.
All right. Okay. Boy, this is another one that's tough. It's tough just for the fact of like, what did they release? Synapse Films.
Blue Sunshine.
I think they had those two. Blue Sunshine and
Deadly
Spawn, which again were two great releases. Don't get me wrong, but it was just they didn't just do a lot. And there could have been something else mixed in there that I'm not remembering, but
let's see if
I still want the Deadly Spawn. I mean, I think that packaging is amazing. That's what sold that as well as it did.
It does look great too.
Yeah, the quality looks good for sure.
Yeah, they didn't do anything else this year. That was it.
So how do you rank that?
The Deadly Spawn was fucking great, but it is just one title.
I would say they had a good year. I mean, Synapse, they don't. That's what they do, though. They don't release a lot. So I mean, to compare it to any other year, I mean, it's kind of the same. But the only difference, I think, is that they're actually putting a little bit more into the packaging now with these deluxe editions. They just started doing that this year. They usually are just doing like a slip or something.
Well, usually though, when they release something new, it's like something new to them. This was just like a re-release, of a 4K. So I mean, on both those, both those were just re-releases.
Deadly Spawn, it was Synapse DVD, but then it went somewhere else for the Blu-ray. So they didn't do the Blu-ray of it.
I think it was some like independent company did the Blu-ray.
Then they got it back or whatever. They did the 4K, and then Blue Sunshine. I don't know. I mean, I had that on DVD. Did that have a Blu-ray release from them as well? I didn't have it.
I think so. That thing's been released like a bunch of times.
I'm not sure.
What do y'all think? Good?
I would say good.
Yeah, I think.
What do you think?
I think it'll be all right.
Next year should be big for them. They announced what, Frankenhooker and Prom Night or something.
Yeah. And a couple, I think.
A lot of the Red Shirt home video stuff they'll be doing too.
Did you say this next company that did Brad Henderson get pissed off at me about something?
What?
TerraVision. Did I piss him off? Is it about that Dark Harvest release?
I don't.
Look, man, that guy just wakes up pissed off. He just like eats his Cheerios and
gets
into a fist fight.
Yeah.
I don't care. The truth of the matter is, like, that company's got 57 pre-orders out right now. Like, they keep pushing back.
Here's the thing, though.
I can kind of agree with their year, right? Like, they put out a lot of cool stuff that I snagged, but there's a lot of stuff that I don't even have yet. So,
how many was it? Like, you said this number. It's like something crazy.
I counted it. That email that they sent, it was 17 different pre-orders that they had taken people's money, and they were given updates on each one and how long it would be. And more recently, they did those. What was the big gator bait gimmick package that had like a fucking koozie in it, had a hunting hat, fucking, I don't know, wacky wall crawler or whatever the hell they're including in it. And it included a note that apologized. The movie, the gator bait movie, is going to be sent at a later date. So we sent you this box of fucking trash, and we'll send the movie later. Like, that's just that's embarrassing, man.
I think that they have horrible, whatever that is. That's not quality control, but like horrible. Just, I don't know, what is that? Like, where they just
I don't know.
They
Do you
say
think
they're
it
gonna
goes back to what I said before, where
Karma.
it's like they know they have it coming, so it's like, let's just put it out so we stay out there and relevant.
It has to be, because nobody would purposely try to. I mean, have many things be.
They did
late.
Rumpelstiltskin this year, which I think was a great release, but I don't remember how long it took from the pre-order to that to come. I mean, Student Bodies, I feel like I ordered a long time ago. They do they're partnering with Paramount and doing some cool VHS tapes. I have a bunch of those I got this year. They're doing great with the music stuff. So if you're big into the music stuff, they're doing great with that. But I mean, I get it. I have a couple things on pre-order that I don't have yet. So, I don't know where that's going to put them.
There you go, Uncle Bill. It's just a couple of guys.
I've heard that so many times. Most bullshit thing. Here, the bottom line is, like, if you can't fulfill people's orders and you can't get shit out on time, don't put it up. Don't put a date on it, and don't put it up. I don't understand how that's so hard. Like, why are you doing that? You're hurting your business by doing that. You're getting a really bad reputation by doing that. It's not that hard. This is not a difficult model to figure. Vinegar Syndrome figured it out. Like, I mean, shit, they release 20 things a month.
Yeah, I mean, it is a bad look to keep opening up pre-orders for stuff, and then titles that people ordered 6 months ago or whatever it is, they still don't have, So, but also, though, it's important to say that TerraVision this year did what none of these other labels did, which I thought was really impressive. They got some of their releases in Walmart. Mm-hmm. So we got to give them credit on that. I mean, I don't know how the hell they did that, but personally, they had the fucking WNUF set up here in Pikeville. So pretty much every Walmart.
They got Stiltskin up there on the Walmart shelves. And yeah, I mean, it's tough. I would say, again, it's hard because they release a lot of other things besides movies, right? So when you look at it from that aspect, like, I don't know. Would you say it would have to be good or meh? I think it'd have to be.
Garrett,
probably meh. Probably meh.
There ain't no way. There's just no way, because they never.
I get all right. No, not good, because I mean, I'm still waiting on 2 pre-orders for the beginning of this year. I mean, I get it. Rumpelstiltskin, I guess, can't hold them afloat for the whole year.
I have ordered more stuff from them that I haven't gotten than I
Slasher
that
set.
I have.
I don't know.
I mean, they're the bottom of the barrel to me. Like they're right there. They are
bottom of the barrel.
Yes, but they don't. It does no good for them to release anything because you never get it. So what's the point? It's like,
well, that is a they need to fix that. I agree. I mean, I've been wanting my student bodies for like a year.
I'm sure their releases would be amazing if we ever got them, but that's like, you know, I don't go into a fucking steakhouse and buy a steak and then walk outside and leave. I don't understand.
We'll give it to you another time.
Well, how do you think your kid would react if you got the fucking Happy Meal and they said, "Oh, we'll give you everything but the fucking toy. We're going to mail the toy to you here in fucking 6 months." How's your kid going to react to that? He ain't going to like it. Because we all know the kids don't give a fuck about the food. It's the toy.
I would put him in the DRIZZLING Shhhhhhhh if it was me. And
I would say
Garrett's like, man, the good.
I would met them. A little meh.
Looking at the whole company though and what they accomplished this year. Look, they got their titles in Walmart. I don't know how the hell that happened. That's very impressive because Walmart is like the biggest, you know, brick and mortar retailer that you can get. So if they keep doing that, but you got to get these fucking titles done and finished. So figure out a way to speed that up. They're announcing some pretty cool titles, and they do a good job once we get them. They look good. The packaging is good and everything. The vinyl, that's a completely other side of it. They bought their own print press or wax press or whatever the hell you call it to print records. That's a big thing. But man, they just got to get their shit together. So
they need to buy their own damn shipping boxes and have some people start putting some shit in them and sending them out.
They need to fucking buy a couple families in Malaysia and get them over there to help them.
Holy mackerel.
Jesus.
I would say that happy medium would be the shits for TerraVision.
That's where they're going.
Happy medium?
That's a happy medium.
Well, it's between the DRIZZLING Shhhhhhh and meh.
Right there in the shits.
I thought you meant shits is like medium.
But ghost vulva right in there.
Okay.
Look,
the stuff that I've got of theirs though is good. I just think it's their, the way that they I don't know what you call that. The
business practices. What man?
The businesses, baby. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. James brings up a good point. If TerraVision would have released everything they were supposed to have released when they were,
they would have had a good year. I wouldn't say like S tier, but I would definitely say a good year. I mean,
if they had none of these problems and all those titles that they talked about got really, it would definitely be good. Yeah, at least.
I think so for sure.
Gator Bait, Hide and Go Shriek, a lot of stuff that I wanted that I ordered.
They had student bodies, Rumpelstiltskin, plus all the music stuff. If that's your jam, there's a lot of cool shit in there. They got the Shoestring Slasher set. Then they have that other set with friggin' the basketball head guy that
They did that really cool mystery thing that's come out, right, Uncle Bill?
Yeah, Dark Harvest is a great film.
Dark Harvest Blu-ray. Great film. I still can't get anybody to explain to me why, like, what's the benefit of a shot on video film on Blu-ray?
They just wanted you to pay $15 for it, I guess. I don't know.
And something else positive about TerraVision, they don't charge an arm and a leg for their stuff. I mean, it is
reasonable
priced.
pricing for sure.
Yeah,
but just get your shit together, guys, more this year.
If I was them, I'd bump up the shipping prices a little bit.
Go to Malaysia, find a couple of nice young families.
Oh my goodness!
They're like, here's a picture of a title that you might get at some point next year or two.
They'll do like this big podcast with that one dude. I don't want to get him involved, but they go on that show a lot and they'll say, "Here's what we got coming out. We got 14 fucking titles here. These are the titles that we're gonna, yeah."
Unearthed Films. I don't even have any. Like, what did Unearthed Films put out?
I think they had a pretty decent year. Because I get all those in, and they're releasing a lot of like those 2000s like really dirty horror movies. Like, what's that? Feed. Remember all that shit?
Feed,
like, that
and
was
they
coming
did.
out when, like, they were releasing like the ugly. Like they're doing a lot of that kind of stuff, which I appreciate because it's like no one else is touching that kind of shit. So
Mask
I think it's actually
Mask.
Yeah, they did that. Like they did all those movies. So I mean, I would say I don't know enough about Unearthed, so I would say for them, I think it was a pretty good year. But I would say as a whole, I would say meh, because I mean, I'm not the biggest Unearthed films guy, but I mean, they did, have a pretty good little library of stuff that they put out this year.
Yeah, I would say
they do release those. It was all those 2000s like torture porn horror shits that they released.
They've been going a long time. They're probably one of the longest running companies on this whole list.
Mm-hmm.
Been going at a long time. So,
I have no idea. What do y'all think about that one? Because I'm not one way or the other.
Unearthed?
Yeah. I think
say meh.
Meh is fair. Yeah.
Okay. This is Criterion. Did you put Criterion in here?
Well, Criterion was in here from. I mean, it is technically a boutique label.
I got to tell you though, I thought Criterion had a pretty good year this year.
I don't know. I bought one movie from them, so I don't know.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure is one that I'm definitely getting at some point, but that's the shittiest artwork of all time.
Yeah, I got it already, and I mean, it's good, and there's some new interviews and shit in there, but I'll say this, and it's no dig. I mean, I think it's a great release. I don't like the artwork, but it's one of those things where it's like Pee-wee's Big Adventure is probably one of the movies I think in my whole life I've watched the most. Like I've watched that movie hundreds of times from the time I was a kid till now. So I know it like really like front and back. And then putting it on and watching for the first time, it wasn't one of those things where I was watching it and felt like I was seeing things I never saw before. Like, I mean, the picture was great, but I mean, it wasn't anything mind-blowing where I felt like I was watching this for the first time kind of thing. So, I mean, take that for what it is, I guess, as far as how it looks. But it was, it was great to see Pee-wee getting love from Criterion. So I definitely think it's
the fact that they put out House Party on Criterion is like amazing to me. So they did release. So here's some really, because people are putting them in the chat, and I'd forgotten about a couple of these. But Sorcerer, I did get, and it was amazing. Eyes Wide Shut, Barry Lyndon, Altered States.
The Gummo movie, wasn't that this year?
Gummo, yep. Twin Peaks, Fire Walk with Me, The Breakfast Club. I forgot about that one.
Eyes Wide Shut.
Bunch of Cronenberg movies. So
Gummo. Well, that's right. That was this year too, huh?
Yeah.
I gotta say,
Criterion's the original boutique label for sure. Too,
I like the direction they're going in though, where they're picking up more kind of like pop culture titles rather than going, all foreign release, avant-garde bullshit. Yeah.
They did the 4K of Eyes Without a Face this year too, which that's one of those French horror movies that's actually great.
What are you thinking? Because I didn't buy a lot of their discs, but the ones that I did buy were great.
Now, did you have what was the Friedkin one they did again?
Sorcerer?
Yeah, did you have that on Blu-ray at all or no?
Yes, I had the Blu-ray of it. Yep.
I have it's like the Digibook one.
Yep.
Now, did you notice a big difference with that?
Yeah, there's a huge difference in a lot of the scenes in the Criterion.
Oh, don't get me started on the Godzilla shit from Criterion. Holy mackerel. They're going to make me read that shit? That's not even what Godzilla was about.
Well, they're totally against dubs, though, too. So can't do that.
The dubs is what made it fun for me growing up. To take that away? What?
I always thought that's kind of like, okay, I understand kind of, but if they're going all out with it, every possible version of that movie should be on there.
Of course. I mean, I don't mind that they have that version of it, but give us the other version as an option. I mean, for sure. I mean, that's just the way I watched the VHSs growing up.
It's like a lot of these foreign movies too. Like they had that Criterion does. They had US versions, but they just choose not to include it. Like Eyes Without a Face is another one. There's like some sort of US cut of that, but they don't ever include it. Let's just take Ronin off there.
I'm just moving it because how the fuck do I get it off there?
I don't know. We'll just ignore them.
Yeah. Okay. It's either good or S tier. I'd almost put them in S tier. I think they probably have one.
Yeah, I'd be fine with putting them in S tier. It's Criterion. What can you say? I love the style that they do too. It's still kind of basic, but like I never understood. You're doing a Blu-ray, you're doing a 4K. Why are you promoting them with the fucking logo and shit on top of it? Like I hate that. I've always hated that. I like just the plain case. Yeah. Like the DVD case, right? Like Criterion basically does a DVD case, but it's a shorter one.
Visual Vengeance. You put Visual Vengeance on here?
Visual Vengeance.
That may be the biggest contrast between two companies ever. Criterion straight into Visual Vengeance.
I'm not a big shot on video guy, so I have a bunch of Visual Vengeance because they send me stuff, but I mean, it's not my jam.
They do go all out for it though.
Like they do good releases. Like they put a lot of shit into their releases for sure.
Every time I've gotten a Visual movie, man, it's been like pure trash.
Come on now.
I can't help it. It just is.
Well, what are you thinking? The shits or meh?
I think they're one of the worst. I put them in the DRIZZLING shits. S tier, somebody said. Well, what are you putting in the DRIZZLING shits? I mean, if not that, then like what?
Well, the company right next to them.
Yeah. Don't worry, that's coming up. I got something brand new for that ass.
Don't say that. I still need to get my slipcover.
You're never gonna get it anyway.
I still need to get my nut bag, baby.
Nut bag.
Oh my god!
I didn't tell you all about that, did
I?
Yeah. Did they write you a handwritten letter? We'll have nutbag to you.
They sent all the other stuff that I forgot I ordered. Like they had a bunch of their DVDs for like $3 or $5. But nutbag, they're going to send it separate. They said a year and 6 months has been long enough. So at least they sent my other stuff.
I'm just putting this in the fucking thing. Just go on. Massacre Video. Listen. This is the company this year where I was like most confused about what the hell was going on with them. It took them a year and a month to get one film shipped to me.
Mine was a year and 2 months.
So I don't know.
Although I've still got one title up. I wonder how much longer that will.
I just saw it, Gary.
Yeah.
The slip has been aged in oak barrels. For fucking...
in the fucking ocean or whatever they've aged it.
Oh man.
What else can I say about them? Like this is the most disappointing.
I mean, you can't order something and be like, yeah, we'll get it to you in a year and a half. Like it's just not good.
Yeah, the excuse they gave me. How about that here? Yeah, I'm still because they gave me this is hilarious. They wrote a little note. Thank you for your order. As you know, we're currently rebuilding our back end following a distributor change. We've gone ahead and sent the in-stock items from your order. Any pre-order items will ship immediately once they arrive to us, probably in 2027. As a thank you for your... No, but that's probably when I'll get it.
Imagine that probably in 2027. Like so smug about it.
As a thank you for your patience and support, enjoy 15% off your next order. And the code is valid through February the 30th, 2026.
You have to spend it a month.
February the 30th.
Buy some shit you'll never get, like a pre-order you'll never get.
You can get basically free shipping is what it is.
Jesus.
15% off. I mean,
they were another one that kind of pissed me off with that Toxic Zombies release because I was stoked for that, but they took the dubbing off, and I was like so pissed. I was like, what? Why did you do that? Like I had the DVD from back in the day. It was like a shit quality, but it was dubbed. It was dubbed at least, so I was stoked to get a new version. I actually think that's a pretty cool movie. But yeah, I was kind of bummed out about that too.
Listen,
yeah, that's what I was hitting at. Yeah, there's 28 days in February.
So not only though with Massacre was it the length of time, but like I had actually emailed that guy probably 6 or 7 months before the movie actually showed up, and just trying to get like information about what the hell's going on with it, and is it shipping? Can I get a refund? Like, and he didn't answer the email for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, and then eventually did, and it was like, you know, do you want a refund now? It's going to be coming. He was like literally saying something like it's going to be coming out in like a month. Do you want a refund? It's like, well, at this point, I've already waited like 8 or 9 months. Just what's another couple of months? So their customer service, whatever they're doing with that.
There is no customer service.
No, there's none. I'm sure it's 1 or 2 guys, same kind of thing.
I'm pretty sure. Look, I always liked this guy. He was on our message board back in the day. I'm almost positive Massacre Video is him. I don't think he's paying anybody. I mean, he may have somebody in a warehouse shipping the shit or something. But yeah, it's a one-man operation. I'm almost positive.
I just feel like that's not an excuse, though, man. Like if you're wanting to do something on that level, if you want to do something on the scale that he's trying to do something with these, then you've got to get somebody else to help you. Same thing with them other dipshits that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, DRIZZLING Shhhhhhhh for Massacre Video.
Garrett.
Like,
by the way, I always like to say this every time that we do a stream. Garrett is in no way associated with the thoughts and opinions reflected in this stream.
But any company that makes you, any company, people had to wait on Hacker Lantern over a year as well.
Yeah, they did.
Yep.
Yeah.
So any company, in my opinion, no matter how good the release is, if they have a pre-order open for over a year and you don't get anything, they're in the DRIZZLING shits.
Yep. They're going right into it right now. I know that.
Yeah, let's bring Vince back for that one.
It's the DRIZZLING Shhhhhhhh.
Says, Umbrella, maybe. I think they had a killer year.
Umbrella was wild.
Yeah, Umbrella, they do a great job.
I don't know if I'd go good or S tier. I mean, they did a fantastic. They had a great. Umbrella is one of those companies that I feel like it's the quality of what you're going to get is going to be top notch. Like the way that they do, they just and they give you the option if you want the big box or like a standard edition. I think I love what they do. I don't have a ton of their stuff, but I got a lot of their stuff. And some of the ones this year that really stood out to me was Wake and Fright. I don't know if you guys watched that, but I feel like that's right up your alley if you guys haven't seen it.
I've never seen that.
Oh my God. I was stoked when they put that out because I feel like no one ever talked about that. It was like a 70s lost movie. And I thought that release was great. Freaked was great. So, I mean, I would put them way up there somewhere.
They did a big 4K box set collection of Lake Mungo, baby.
Oh, yeah, Lake Mungo.
With Pepe. Yeah.
Dust Devil. A
lot of people are bitching about their prices. That's the main thing.
They did a big Terrifier box set, wasn't that this year?
I don't remember.
Angst.
Yeah, I mean, but I agree. Like, it's tough because everybody's most of these people's price points are a little bit too high, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The problem with them too is the shipping is so damn much. Like, I mean, unless you buy it from one of these other outlets, like
well, let's see. They've got a big. Let's see how much shipping is. Let's just buy that Dust Devil set. It's the big set's $130. Let's add it to the cart and see if it'll quickly let me.
Did you say Dust Devil's $130?
They've got a big box set.
I wouldn't pay you $5 for Dust Devil.
I was waiting for Uncle to say, "Listen, buddy."
I wouldn't walk across that fucking street to go get Dust Devil off the road if somebody dropped it out of a garbage truck.
Dust Devil Collector's Edition with Color Out of Space Blu-ray and the Hardware Collector's Edition. So it's got both big box sets for $130 US. And let's see if it'll let me go to PayPal real quick so I can See how much.
I just hope they just says thank you for your order.
Yeah, I'll immediately cancel the shit out of it. But yeah, I mean I think that they've got to be S tier too, man. They're another one of those companies that just like kind of goes the extra mile with their releases.
Yeah, their releases are quality though, for sure. Yeah.
All right, S tier I think is fair, especially considering they finally released Freaked, which people have been waiting on forever.
$47 to ship it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it'll end up being $177.
That's tough.
This is a tough one too, really.
I agree.
Vinegar Syndrome.
In my head, right off the bat, I would say a good year. But again, it depends on what you like. Like, I mean, I look at them like I got Mac and Me, I got Garbage Pail Kids, I got Troll 2. So like those for me are all good, great releases. Maybe not for a lot of people, you know. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. You know, I finally got to check out Iced. Finally got Iced. Finally got to check out Blood Track. So I mean, I think that as much as they had kind of like some stale items, I think they had good stuff. Resurrected.
I tell you something I do like about Vinegar Syndrome though, even though I don't think they had a great year this year, but I like the fact that they always mix in like, so they'll have, you know, the crazy stuff like Garbage Pail Kids, Mac and Me, the that kind of stuff, but then they'll have like Asian movies, like Cat 3 movies.
Yeah, they have a little bit of everything.
Exploitation movies, like weird ghost,
Devil Fetus, Dirty
movies.
Work.
Yeah, and then comedies. So I mean, they're all over the place, but it's like it still kind of fits, but it's at least some variety of like what they'll release too. I like their slashers though. That's still to me like my favorite thing that Vinegar Syndrome releases.
Yeah,
they release these little known slasher films.
I think good is kind of fair for them. I mean, they didn't have anything that you know that really knocked your dick in the dirt, but
no.
I would say good is I'm fine with that. I think when it comes to a lot of these titles, I think as of right now, Arrow and Vinegar Syndrome is where I've spent most of my money this year. Out of all these labels,
I would put them in good. I definitely don't think they had a best level year. And then Ronin doesn't count because they're just distributors.
Just put them in the drizzling shits, even that out a little bit.
Hold on. I just put it. Okay.
Yeah, so Take a Picture, boys. 2025 releases. Again, you know, a lot of those European labels are up at the top. The only U.S., well, you got Criterion and Kino, right? So the rest of them are blokes over in Australia or somewhere in England.
Yeah, I mean that. I think that tier list looks pretty fair to me. I mean,
yeah,
I don't think I'd change a lot in that really.
I'd move Dark Force up a little bit.
Would you?
Heavy Metal Massacre on VHS, brother.
If it was going by like a tier list of owners, that guy would be an S tier for me. Like Demon Dave.
We could do like a tier list on physical media personalities.
Yeah, let's do that. Have Garrett on.
So yeah, man, cool. Very cool.
So that's it for the 2025 tier list.
So we did before we get out of here, because it is late, we did a contest. Our buddy Harvey over at Tape Rock Video sponsored it with this big Dark Sky Films box set. And people, I was like, email us in, let us know your favorite Dead Pit memory or moments on the show. And we got a ton of them, and I tried to look through and find the best ones. I narrowed it down to like 5. And I think the one that is most in line, because we were celebrating 20 years of Dead Pit. Let's move this off here since we're done with it. It comes from a lady, Uncle Bill. Can you believe that, Garrett?
No.
One lady.
Garrett.
And I want to read it on here. We're giving away the Texas Chainsaw box set. from Dark Sky Films. The actual chainsaw with the VHS and the 4K and everything. And again, Harvey, appreciate it. Donation. Lucy Dempsey is a girl's name, and this story is kind of fun, I thought. And she's actually nearby, Uncle Bill. She says, I heard you guys have very few female fans, so I wanted to introduce myself. I'm 21 from Ironton, Ohio, which Ironton, Ohio is one of the very few places left that has a Rack's roast beef restaurant. Great roast beef sandwiches, Garrett. And they were popular in the 80s. They may have been even up there in your neck.
I like a good roast beef sandwich.
And she says, my dad and I watch you constantly. We were watching your 20th anniversary show live the other day, and I heard about the giveaway. Happy 20th, by the way. Since I just recently started watching you this year, I would have to say that my favorite moment has to be the Tony fucking Moran. Or watching Sleepy try to keep his cool during the Tom Matthews impersonation. Now, here's the kicker, and this is what got me. My dad has been a fan since the beginning, which means you were playing in the background while he was cleaning my shitty diapers. That legend stands right there. That legend stands right there if you ask me. All the best, Lucy. So, ma'am, for that email and story, that wins you a Texas Chainsaw Massacre set, baby.
Hell yeah.
Little second generation fan over there, right?
But by the way, though, I mean, we had some really, really good entries. We had a lot of entries, and the top ones that you gave me, like, there were some really good ones in there, too. People that have been listening to the show since the beginning, and we're bringing up stuff that I'd even forgotten that we talked about.
Yeah. So we appreciate everybody. We're going to do some more contests. Got some other stuff to give away. We're going to try to do another Instagram contest. So if you're not over on the Instagram page at Into the Dead Pit, get on that shit. But Lucy, I will send you an email, get your information, and we will get that out to you soon. So, very cool though. We've been around a long time, Uncle Bill. She's legal to drink, and she was like just shitting her pants when we started doing the show.
We'll be shitting our pants by the time we end this show, so it'll all be one big circle.
Garrett, what you got coming up, man?
I got a lot coming up, man, but it's going to be this weekend. I was going to do it tomorrow, but I'm here now, so the editing just didn't happen tonight, unfortunately. We're going to be talking about some made-for-TV horror movies, a part 2 to a video I did last year. We got stuff like that coming. We're going to be doing, again, I got a room tour coming this year again, a new one updated, so that was always a fun video. It was like probably one of my highest watched videos on my channel, so you'll get a full updated one on that. I was going to talk to you about a new Anchor Bay Archives episode for this month that I had an idea about. So definitely pop over to the channel at Born to Be Rad. If you're not, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Born to Be Rad as well.
Awesome. And Uncle Bill, you got some Friday night good enough happening, baby? I don't know what y'all doing, but
I don't either, to be honest. Rambo's in here. Maybe he knows. I'm not sure. But yeah, Friday Night
Lives.
The
thumbnail, it was like Hulk Hogan or something.
Free for all.
That's just something he picked.
I was just like what I've always thought. Okay, because the movie Over the Top is a lot of fun. I always liked that movie, right?
I love it.
But how much better would that have been if Hulk Hogan starred in it instead of Stallone? Holy shit.
Trying to imagine that.
That would have been so great.
But use the same
kid. This bandana, brother. I flip a switch.
I want to put it on Tupac style, man. It's going to be over with for you, brother. And then also a week from tonight, I think at least Garrett and I, possibly Slippy, we're going to be doing the auction thing. I don't know what we have 100% planned for that. So I think we're going to be bringing back the horror collectibles auction and trying to clear some stuff out here. So I think that might be the next stream that we got coming up for next week.
Yeah, 100%. I'm excited for that.
Cool. All right, well, guys, we appreciate it. It's still a work night for me. I got to get the fuck in the bed. I don't know what the hell. I'm going to be burnt by tomorrow. But appreciate everybody tuning in and everything. Check us all out. Subscribe, like, comment, post, do your thing. BornToBeRad.com and DEADPIT.com. A big thanks goes out to our supporters over at DEADPIT on Patreon.com. You can get hours upon hours of great content, right, Uncle Bill?
There's so many hours of content. We've got reviews. We've got songs. We've got live streams. We've got exclusive streams. We've got non-exclusive streams. We've got streams with all kinds of celebrities and all kinds of different old shows from the past podcast, the initial incarnation of the show. All of that can be yours.
DEADPIT on Patreon.com. Show us a little bit of love. Give us some money because we definitely deserve it. That Patreon page is so killer that you'll rub your bird to it on a nightly basis. It's that good.
You won't be able to contain yourself. You'll have to jerk your bird out and go crazy. I mean, that's how much content that we have. So much content that it's massive, and it will massively smack you in the face.
You'll play with your bird so much, pretty soon you'll be looking around for somebody else's bird to play with.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite Filipino bitch, Miss Slatko Fudd, telling you about shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts on TeePublic. There are others, but they all suck. And it's the best goddamn deal on horror shirts you will ever see. New shirts, old shirts, all the in-between shirts. God damn it, fools, go over to shop.deadpit.com. You ain't down with that. You can go to fucking hell.